during the latter part of the bracket. But Chii, I feel like they were a late entrance, and they made top 8 loser side. So if that's any indicator, they are a force to be reckoned with a Weiss Ruby.
It's our turn, Ruby. Yeah, let's do this.
Yeah, going with the White Rose team, but I mean, yeah, as you said, so we've seen time and time again. Chii, I'm not really too familiar with in terms of how they play. Like, I've never actually seen them much, so interesting to see how they fare.
Yeah, definitely interesting. And I have seen them, ping for games here and there in like the Intertwining Fates Discord and all that, but I've never seen them actually play, let alone know who they play. So it's seeing them on Weiss Ruby, it's definitely an interesting one, and it's a canonical synergy team, so I'm excited to see what they can pull off.
I will say it does seem like they're very proficient with Weiss, just like based off of the land cancels that I was able to see with that combo there with Weiss. So definitely has put in the effort with this team. I was gonna say really good defense, but gets clipped by the assist. They're able to save the Weiss at the very least with that burst.
Yeah. Getting the Sage up in the corner, good defense, getting out with the DP. Trying to create a little bit of space to put some pressure on the board, and gets opened up, and yeah, it's a nice little opening for Chii so far.
Able to put up a good amount of, like, yeah, fight in this. Oh, wow, and able to get the single hit confirmed, no burst available to be able to react to that, and taking down the Narukami.
Yeah, it just felt like such a reversal of fortune, Yosuke on the back foot with the Adachi level 3 resonance, and yeah, I think they're going to be able to kill off Ruby here, especially with the Heat Riser to get a little bit of extra damage buff. Yeah, it should be
especially with that Heat Riser. 10k broke that, and it's definitely a rough situation to be in, because while it is a one-touch situation potentially for Yosuke, especially with that Azio now, to be able to kill off a character, you got to get at least 2 touches with the Weiss in order to seal the deal.
Wasn't able to complete the combo, unfortunately. It's not looking too good for Chii right now, but a good air, but unfortunately that JC didn't connect. Not looking too good right now. And I feel like with the proper routing, that should be it.
Absolutely. Very good patience from Chii, able to, basically bait out a super in response, and able to basically snatch victory from what was looking like a really dire situation there in the beginning of that match. Ruby almost down, or Weiss almost down, Ruby having to come in, taking a super immediately. So, yeah, very, very good, I guess, I don't even know how to put it. Just like very, very good solidarity in their team. Very good, like confidence in what they were able to do.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'd say Ruby Weiss isn't a team that you see often. There have been some people in the past that have used it with varying degrees of success, but especially in the environment that is like BBTAG nowadays, it's kind of a rarity.
Indeed. I was just going to say, I was agreeing with what you were saying, but so far very interesting. Yeah, I guess probably expected a DHC there from Yosuke or from Chii, and a little bit of patience there, but man, and this is basically a reversal of what we saw previously in game 1, where it was Weiss in the red in terms of health, and now it's Ruby in the red, and Weiss having to come in to save her.
Pretty good so far, and a nice DP to not deal with that situation. And thankfully, Weiss's DP does hit on both sides, so definitely worked out in their favor that. But Adachi looking super low right now. I feel like if Yosuke wants to keep that Adachi live, I'd imagine it's not going to be very wise to call an assist. Has to play solo for the most part.
I mean, I feel like the same can be said for Chii as well. You gotta be careful with how you call in your assists, otherwise, Ruby's gonna go down too in the back line.
Absolutely.
Interesting burst, but able to get the throw counter, and yeah, this is going to be a kill on Narukami.
Yeah, and also to Chii's benefit, staying mirror positive as well, using the 5A ender to bring in her partner and get a little bit of extra damage, and at the end of the day, it's saying near the positive again. Again, even though it's a game-winning kill.
Yeah, they're saving meter for the next round. That's how this works, right?
Yeah. You know.
Yeah, totally.
You know,
I swear
Tekken 7 Akuma rounds, I
I feel like
suppose.
she'd drive me crazy if I were
Yeah. That's totally how it works, right? It keeps track of your meter. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, Chii looking super good right now. 2 games on the board against Yosuke, and I'd imagine to like a lot of people, including myself, this is quite a surprise. You know, I'd imagine people that know Chii are probably thinking, yeah, this is no big deal. Chii's done this before, but so to a lot of us, Chii's not a name that people know, at least in the tournament, in a lot of tournament brackets. So yeah, it's nice to see a new team, and especially being so proficient with it too.
So far, yeah. Oh, very good DP from Yusoro. Not wanting to hold that potential sandwich situation either.
Cross combo situation of their own, trying to make something happen, but gets swatted out with the JA by Narukami, and keeping the pressure up, but it's not looking too good for Chii right now. Going to probably have to eat a BZO.
Yeah, definitely going to. No follow-ups, fortunately, from that unblockable DP. But yeah, still not a favorable situation regardless. Weiss, once again, one of Chii's characters being put in the red, but unfortunately no a partner to save them in that situation. Yeah, we're finally seeing Chii on the back foot in terms of the 1v2.
Patient so far, she's trying to make something happen with this solo Ruby, but has to deal with the cross combo situation. Probably going to go for a BZO setup soon, but just gets swatted out of the air with the AZO into an active switch and getting put back in the corner.
Yeah, just like that. Yeah, with how this combo is going, it should seal the deal. Super kill off the character. Yosuke taking their first game, putting one on the board, 1-2.
Yeah, staying alive in this bracket here, and yeah, just making the proper adjustments and able to take a game on the board. And you know, maybe that's the momentum shift that they needed.
I still believe in the bond we share.
Right, yeah, just I mean, Yusoro has been really just carrying a lot of the momentum, especially early on in the rounds. It's just something changes, some like very small thing changes things around for Chii to be able to bring things back in their favor. So if Yusoro prevents that from happening, whatever it is, like able to keep them locked down, keep things like airtight in some regard, they can take this. It's just whether or not they actually are able to execute that.
It seems it's our turn, Ruby. Yeah, let's do this.
Absolutely. Now let's see if Chii can take back some of the momentum and maybe close out the set and send Yosuke packing. And it's looking like a great start.
I would say so.
They're definitely riding the momentum, and they're looking good so far.
Oh, DP's out of the situation. That's one of those things about being airtight I was mentioning there. For a different person. Oh, no. Very unfortunate for Chii. That white super sucks.
Yeah. It is insanely awful. You know, you think it's a good call button because it's basically a full being like projectile, but no, I've seen that thing clash with New 5B and basically lose. So
it's it is not good for the meter that you spend for it. But whatever the case may be, I mean, look, we say that, but Chii is definitely in an advantageous position. I mean, you know, provided there's no happy birthday that happened. Oh no.
Oh no.
That's not good.
What have you
even
done?
Worse. Commentators curse, ladies and gentlemen. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. She's dead, isn't she?
No, Yosuke decided to drop it just a little too far for that 2C. Okay, this is a good position to put Chii back in, and it's basically once that situation.
Oh my god, barely hitting with that 5A, going to be sealing the deal. Chii putting me on a roller coaster ride because I thought it was almost in the bag, but whew, I was holding my breath for Chii. I'm not gonna lie.
She's always getting carried away.
Absolutely. Yeah, that was like really scary, you know. Playing with the Celica Hilda normally, usually playing Orie Hilda or Orie Yumi, but as far as I know, as of in recent memory and from what I understand, they usually like playing this team in primarily online.
I can understand that, you know, a little bit easier in terms of execution and also just like not having to worry about things dropping or something happens in the connection, which, you know, I understand. But so far, Tomo, cool, yeah, running rampant currently, not really giving Serene much room to breathe. No punish on the burst, so definitely could be a potential way of getting things swung in their momentum, but regardless, this is looking rough for Serene already.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, playing his owner against like, playing Waldstein against his owner is never a fun time. And, you know, TomoA just putting on a clinic so far. Wake up super doesn't connect, but TomoA is ready for the punish and should be a dead Hilda. I mean, should be a dead Rachel.
Yes. Well, regardless, incorrect on that front as well. So, but she did end up dying immediately afterwards. So I mean, no harm, no foul.
I'm over 2. Good DP. Realizing that Serene Smile would be in the air, and yeah, this is it's just a matter of what do you do in this situation.
I mean, Waldstein, you know, the typical grappler versus zoner archetype is pretty rough, but Waldstein is just, I don't know, it feels like he struggles more, because at least Tager has a projectile. At least he has some kind of method of, like, you know, countering a potential bad call. Waldstein, I mean, look at him. He has to struggle to even move forward.
And they have a couple of methods to call things out, but unfortunately, they do come at quite a big risk, you know, with the meter, and if you get it wrong, you are left pretty vulnerable. And TomoA taking that first game.
Okay? Get ready.
Yeah, very, very strong start for Tomo. Serene, definitely, I don't know, like losing to Rachel, especially in that matchup, is going to be a very big detriment. So I feel like they're going to want to try and keep that from happening going forward.
But the what I like to call the comically large spoon that is Celica 5B, there's simultaneously a good and really bad anti-air working out for Serene for TomoA that time. And yeah, Waldstein is hurting a little bit. And we'll be able to get some health back, but Rachel is now taking the brunt of the damage.
Yeah, just looking all TomoA at the moment. Just getting that healing back with the Celica 4P as well. And yeah, it's just constant pressure, constant aggression. And Serene's really struggling to even find a way out of it. Oh man, even with potentially the right call, something just happens to like prevent that from being in their favor.
Yeah, excellent defense on that little exchange of the sandwich, but yeah, it's still a bit of a risky situation. Trying to do the JC with Hilda, not going to work out, and I think this is Serene's probably trying to get things started. Yeah, pressure's on. Trying to get this Rachel away from her and get a successful grab in. That should be the end of the Rachel here. All up to solo Waldstein yet again.
Yeah, once again we're seeing that, and it's just, oh, it's gonna be rough for him. It's gonna be rough for him to even try. And Celica doesn't have any red health. She has just full life in terms of that, so she is in a enhanced state thanks to that. And definitely going to be rougher with that in mind as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And real quick, Celica does get her enhanced specials through that. They get overall better properties, and for that combo that TomoA was doing earlier, it's only available in enhanced state because there's extra hit blocks on the flames of that jet on the river. So, you know, nice presence of mind to TomoA to know that they had full health and were able to gain access to those enhanced normals or enhanced specials.
Get ready.
Yeah, you definitely know more about the character than I do, so can definitely give them the more technical parts of it.
Yeah. It's you know, overall Celica isn't a very popular character, and it's nice to see TomoA in general really pull through and like play the character, and in a lot of cases push the character, you know, showing off a lot of proficiency with this Hilda Celica confidence, working out pretty well. If being up 2 games in the set means anything.
I think now we're kind of seeing Serene just kind of go a little bit more balls to the wall. I saw like 4 DPs happen, dude.
Yeah.
And like almost none of them went punished either. Oh no. Okay, so this is more of the Serene style gameplay that I was expecting to see. More of, as I like to call it, the cartoon dust cloud happening. Like, granted, you know, getting thrown out of their setup a little bit, you know, a little bit of a sting, but at the same time, they're on the advantage state now. I mean, 1v2 situation, already getting the hit as well, putting TomoA's Celica in essentially dead. I couldn't even finish my whole spiel before they were dead.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, as we saw, there's a lot of like scramble situations, and it's just if there's one thing that like I think Serene is really good at, is that they thrive in that chaos. And TomoA just couldn't get like a very good footing in that situation, and you know, was able to take 1 game on the board and not completely out of it just yet.
You know, hopefully we see more of that action coming from Serene. It's definitely possible, like especially with how they like to play. So I feel like they can definitely get more of that, but it's not with that happy birthday start.
There's an interesting point of view, you know, just using the EX laser from Celica just to try and create some pressure, and thankfully got a happy birthday out of it. But yeah, just going back to a little bit of reset neutral, but another happy birthday, and yeah, there should be a good amount of damage on the board. Won't kill either character, but definitely going to put TomoA in a much more favorable situation.
I'm surprised Serene, yeah, switching to the Rachel. Like again, once again, I feel like you don't want to be in a situation where you're solo Waldstein against these characters, but so far able to get some good damage on the board. Looking
good so far. Yeah, both characters are at like, for Serene, both characters are at low health, and I think in there it's going to work out in their favor. Oh no, trying to get the EX heal, but immediately got caught in the incoming, unfortunately. But yeah, just I know Serene is much prefers to have. Can't believe that.
What was that combo?
I think it's the usual Serene just trolling at this point.
I mean, trolling or not, it's definitely proving to be effective, but now you're stuck in cross-combo situation. It is doable. It is very feasible.
Yeah. Definitely going to be a little bit of a struggle for Celica to just try and get in, and Serene is completely content with just staying back and just try and find an opening with these Lobelias in the meantime. But I think put in a sandwich situation, I feel like this is a guess for game moment.
Good defense during that sandwich. And we are about to hit Rampage time as well. So Rampage time, for those that don't know, is only activated once 80 seconds are left on the clock, and it gives you a passive meter gain. Unfortunately, yeah, Serene not going to be able to make the most of it, getting clipped by the Hilda 4P. And TomoA able to get the conversion, get the kill, take the set 3-1.
Yeah, excellent work for TomoA. Moving on in the losers bracket, but excellent work to Serene, you know, making it this far. And I don't think we can stress enough on.
They fought against each other a lot in offline majors and a lot of brackets as well. So going to be not necessarily a team kill, but in spirit, it's a team kill, really. Like, you know.
Yeah. Scrub was saying in chat, so I'll say it. It's a lover's quarrel at this point.
I mean, hey, I was going to kind of phrase it in that sense, but you know, hey, somebody else said it.
Yeah, game one. A little bit of a passive start, but YoFavScrub drawing the first bit of blood. in these opening moments and taking Dante to the corner.
Yep, having that assist steal the corner, very much a boon. Ooh, with the a little bit of a gap too to actually get that left-right. Dante not really having too much of an answer.
Thankfully, the 6P in the back will gain a little bit of a combo, but YoFavScrub ready with the burst, and it will go unpunished and just going to grab 5B into super just to keep it all burst safe as much as possible.
And so far, very much looking to be Scrub's favor in terms of anything. But, I mean, you know, it could go either way. Both of them kind of barely whipping buttons in their face, not really getting too much out of it. Oh, would have been a net conversion otherwise if Dante was able to get that.
Dante trying to construct some pressure, but realize that their turns end, and Scrub taking the initiative, and that, as long as this combo is a drop, that should be a dead Nara combo. Just deciding to go for Oki perhaps instead, but the East Coast allegations working out.
Oh man, whip punishes the 5A as well. That's going to be a dead Hyde, for sure. Sealing the deal. Look at that, 11K off of that too. Oh,
absolutely. And I will say this: the term East Coast allegations got coined by Kraken Atkins, and basically the sequence is Ruby 236B active switch when the scythe has an active hitbox before the 2 hits, but there's a gap between the scythe hit and the 2 shots that she does afterwards, and it was born from Scrub successfully landing a grab in between the scythe hit and the shot, again, in a East Coast versus West Coast 10v10, I believe.
So that's the way I remember it too. So yeah. if anybody wants to make a different claim to that, I mean, you know, be my guest.
But yeah, with the little history lesson out of the way, we will be going into game 2.
Dante taking the initiative now in this round, not wanting to be passive and getting the throw after the assist as well. Putting Scrub in the corner. You have to hold whatever mix this is going to be. Is what I would say, but you put black out of it, so.
Absolutely. Yeah, the 6B sniping out Ruby in the back and cutting Ragna from getting any pressure started. And yeah, that 6B's been working on dividends so far, and Ragna is at a not too favorable health value right now.
And yeah, that health value is 0. He's gone out of the round, all up to solo Ruby, which isn't unfeasible, but at the same time, you only have 1 level of resonance to work with as a comeback factor. So you got to put in a lot of honest work, quote unquote.
Yeah, absolutely. Dante keeping the defense up and finding a good time to press a button, getting a good amount of damage on the board. And yeah, this is
Street Fighter. This is Street Fighter I'm seeing here.
Absolutely. Yeah, good time to burst. It was at the tail end combo, but just to make sure that they don't have to deal any pressure in. It's not going to kill just quite yet. Probably just going to lead to going to DHC actually. Yeah, just probably wants to force a one-side situation as much as possible from here on out.
Good defense from Scrub. DP's at the right time. Oh! Gun blast right into the projectile assist. Hyde. I mean, that, as you said, that was putting in dividends throughout that entire game.
Just how strong is it? Whoa!
And it was enough to get a W on the board, evening up the score 1-1.
My right hand won't listen to me.
But yeah, going into game 3 in the set, and yeah, I feel like what happened was just, you know, Scrub, as we know, for just his like relentless offense, just played too passively that match, and just, you know, wasn't able to get their footing back on offense, and yeah, Dante was able to secure the W after that.
I mean, really, yeah, it was just like Ragna wasn't able to get much in the beginning, and really the early kill on the Ragna was definitely very indicative of how that game was going to go.
And we're seeing Scrub take the initiative on the first hits in this match, and yeah, just trying to revive the momentum from here on out.
Yeah, both of them just kind of feeling each other out a little bit. Good anti-air from Scrub. Oh, but a little bit too far to get the conversion off of that TT active swap.
Unfortunately, keeping the pressure up to succeed. Best move in the game. Keeping it as versatile as possible with the TT. And just getting punished, and yeah, this is going to be a decent amount of damage on the Narukami, but I guess in a skewed positive way, Hyde is still alive and was able to capitalize on the drop combo at the end.
Okay, this is definitely Street Fighter. He backdashed the throw attempt.
Yeah. The pressure up, trying to get the sandwich with...
Unfortunately, yeah, Ragna facing the wrong way with that assist. Could have potentially punished that too, if it was going the right direction.
We're seeing Scrub play a little bit more passively here. Yeah, going for the wake up super. And yeah, DHC, that'll be a dead high and tall for Naruto. Does have level 4 resistance, but even with like a full health bar, or like even with the red health recovered, if they're able to get it, it's still basically a one-up situation.
Granted, with that level 4 resonance means chip damage is in play on block attacks just in general, but also just, oh man, I was going to say just a lot of health regen that is able to enable him to actually live through that, whatever that would have been. But best move in the game.
Yeah, sealing the deal. Dante was trying to check them low, but Gauntlet Hades does have a little hop animation, so it does crush lows. And yeah, or not, I wouldn't say all lows, but in that case, it did crush Narukami's 2A. And Scrub on set point now.
I'm wondering if Dante's going to switch. Oh, going to stick with it with the Hyde Narukami.
Get ready, get ready.
Yeah.
Maybe,
you know,
maybe it doesn't feel. Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. You know, this was a team that Dante played in the past quite a bit, so maybe they're more comfortable with it. And also, like, Scrub has a very keen eye in terms of navigating teams with the Ragna Ruby. So maybe, like, the one of the main strengths that Adachi is known for just feels like it might be, I wouldn't say completely nullified, but less powerful in this sense against someone like Scrub.
Oh no! Oh no, that's going to be really bad. 5BB is one of Ragna's best starters in this game. Not quite going to kill, but oh my goodness, look at that damage.
Yeah, just, oh my god, that was such an unfortunate situation, and Scrub's Ragna is just running with, getting away with murder right now.
Yeah. Can definitely say that for sure. Oh man, sandwich situation too, so you gotta guess for your life here. Oh, getting cracked under the pressure just like that. Scrub going to be taking the final game for them in that set, 3-1 over Dante.
Excellent work, YoFavScrub. Moving on in this winner's side of the bracket, where they will face the winner between Ryazo and Neptastic. But thankfully, NYDanteT is not out of it just yet. We'll be moving down to the loser's bracket to fight Chii.
Stop talking.
Bump those numbers up, because again, players here will be getting a cut of that pot.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going into it.
My cause is just.
Yeah, Neptastic had a pretty good track record so far, and you know, evidently has been in their side of this bracket against Ryazo, who has not dropped the game this set, and they're looking pretty good right now too. On the path to do that as well. A good burst will be punished, and yeah, it's not looking good for Neptastic in these opening moments.
Oh, didn't even block low. Didn't even try to go for the unblockable. Just feinted some kind of teleport there, and yeah, once again, you are. What happened? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So active swapped the burst so that it would hit 9 and not Yumi, and still got the punish for it. Okay.
Oh my god. Neptastic is just getting pieced up in this corner, and yeah, try to find a way out, but unfortunately, Ryazo is dedicating that corner to you. That's your favorite corner now.
You really thought
And
This
yeah,
is your
Ryazo
life now.
taking game 1.
Leave now. While you
This is
still
your life
have
now.
your life.
You owe me rent.
Face me again and
I am
I
your
will not
landlord, and
be
this is where you will live.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, and with how volatile a game like BBTAG is, there are going to be games like that in this set. And you know, I don't think those will be an indicator of how the rest of the set will go because of how explosive this game can be. So hopefully Neptastic can make some adjustments and you know, not get put in that situation again.
Hopefully. Hopefully. We'll have to see how things play out in this game 2.
Couple straight hits on the board, trying to keep the pressure up.
It's the 5C, something we haven't seen too many people go for, and gets a good amount of damage as well. I was gonna say, yeah, you gotta burst her in, otherwise she's dead.
Yeah. Yeah, Neptastic was able to build that fourth stick of meter, and that would have been a kill on the Yumi if they didn't burst. So good recognition from them, but yeah, it's looking like a bit of a reversal of fortune in this game too.
Yeah, definitely keeping the aggression going. Oh my goodness, with the low as well. Going to be, oh my god, that was almost 9k, dude.
Oh, and that's definitely going to be, that should be a dead Yumi on Ryazo's end. And yeah, just that was basically a, who do you want to die in that situation? Ryazo just decided to choose 9, and I definitely think that's the right call between the proficiency of the character, of Ryazo's characters.
Indeed, indeed. But I mean, still, I was gonna say it's a mountain and a half to climb, and unfortunately, you stumbled just about halfway, not even halfway through it.
You left like the base point of the mountain where
yeah.
You left the base camp and like stubbed your toe on a rock and said, "All right, I'm done this time."
I mean, you know, that's just one game out of the set. Dust yourself off, you know, get yourself ready, keep a fresh mind, go into this next one. Nep, absolutely, after that first game, probably is feeling a little bit relieved at how that second game went. So I think things definitely momentum can swing either way, but I feel like Nep's feeling very confident going into this game 3.
Absolutely. Yeah, like as we mentioned before, you know, like games are so volatile that like one set does not decide how the rest of the sets. One game is not going to decide how the rest of the sets. I think that was just like a perfect example of what. Getting caught by the 9-6P all the way in the back there, and yeah, you're getting taken for a ride.
And unfortunately, you DP'd. You don't have any chance of bursting out of this situation, saving the character. She is going to be going down.
All up the solo Susanoo, and it's already an awkward right now for Neptastic. And yeah, I feel like they can just unblockable loop them to death if they so please.
Oh, good block up a fuzzy setup, but unfortunately gets put low. You're dead, actually. Oh, no, what? Blue Pete? Hello?
It got opened up low too? I feel like Neptastic just kind of resigned their fate and maybe got a sip of water, and you know they saw the blue beam and they're like, like they were like, oh crap, and then they probably saw a second one. That's when they really put their controller down. Just got a sip of water, maybe.
Because I was thinking to myself, like, that routing doesn't look like it's too stable. You could have potentially lived, at least been able to pop resonance at the very least. But unfortunate, yeah. Second game for Ryazo going much like their first win, and Nep not really having too much to be able to counter that. So we'll see if things go, if second game or fourth game goes like the second, or if things are going to end up like they were. And with this happy birthday, it's not looking too good for Nep.
Yeah. Thankfully, Yumi did fall out of it, but it's still not looking good for either of them. I'd say at about like 60% health on either character for Neptastic side, but it's not looking too good right now. But Susanoo mentioned in their favor pretty nicely. Just Ryazo getting opened up left and right, and that burst was unsuccessful as well.
Oh no! Yeah, the assist was called. No chance of being able to cancel that option. That's not dead, is it?
Maybe the combo timer scaling is going to be too much. Yeah, just enough to give Neptastic one more shot at life, but Nine's teleport stealing the corner, and Ryazo moving on to fight YoFavScrub again in the winners finals. And Neptastic.
What a... Yep.
Right.
Go ahead.
And yeah, Neptastic not completely out of it just yet. We'll be moving down into the blue side to fight TomoA.
For the next time we meet, it may
what a way to go. Definitely was swinging a lot.
It seems it's our turn.
Adachi-san.
I think I saw what you were laughing about already, so let's get into it. She starting off on the offensive to break things out, but Dante finding the right point to press and able to put a stop to their momentum in the beginning.
Unfortunately, not looking too good. Got the throw baited, and the burst was punished as well. Not looking too good, and it looks like they're enjoying a little bit of a vacation in the corner. But hopefully this cross combo can get them out, and looks like they're pretty successful in doing so.
Good point to burst. Same situation. Good defense. Oh wow. Yeah, still able to get some hits in as well.
Absolutely. BZO setup, air unblockable just to get a little bit of damage. Trying to go for a throw bait again, but she's starting to become more cognizant of that. Good so far, but the Weiss assist in the cross combo gets caught out and has to deal, or doesn't have to deal with another situation because Ruby has some excellent air mobility.
Yeah, definitely has the privilege of not having to hold those setups like a lot of other people do.
Yeah, it just looks like a big scramble situation right now, and no one's been able to really get their footing, but BZO does snipe Ruby, trying to make a move, but unfortunately nothing working out. Trying to make things as first safe as possible, but it's not a good look for
Chii. Ooh, okay, I was definitely going to be a bait there from Dante. Good DP to avoid that situation. And Chii bringing things back to a very even game.
Yeah, it's still slightly in Dante's favor, and they're trying to take momentum back, but a good DP will almost kill the Narukami. But the Adachi, the healthiest out of everyone right now, is coming back in, but I feel like with the meter available to Chii and the right starter and routing, I feel like there's a one-touch situation overall for everyone.
Definitely going to be a one-touch off of that throw. And in comes Ruby. Oh no! Don't try to bait a burst? I'm not sure, but whatever the case may be, killing off the Adachi, and now it's a 1v1 situation.
Keeping the defense up, trying to get the EX-Zeos to employ some flush frames, but gets sniped. But thankfully for Chii, no Astral in play, so they're not dead just quite yet, but it's a one-touch situation for Dante.
Oh no, we've seen that technique employed by Dante in the past, but unfortunately no dice, and because of that, going to be going down. Oh, you hate to see it.
Yeah, unfortunately, a bit of an unnecessary risk, but also like a very brave play from Dante, but just not working out in their favor this time.
Definitely putting the name of that reversal, big gamble, into action. Unfortunately, the gamble did not pay off.
Yep.
Get ready.
He's taking one game on the board, and I feel like that's a sign for Dante just to be cool, keep running a game plan, and you've made it this far, and you've had a lot of success with it, so they at least for now there's no reason to deviate from the game plan too much.
Indeed. Oh yeah, with the glyph setup, definitely changes the properties of that charge in.
Archie in the corner, but another successful throw bait, and yeah, Dante's getting a lot of mileage off of those. She's Ruby in a position where she's not going to look too good soon. Try to burst in just in case to see if they could catch Dante off guard, but nice throw will put some momentum back in their favor.
I'm definitely surprised by that throw counter. One, that it was coming out, but two, that it actually worked off in their favor as well. Yeah, going to be, yeah, not having time to burst in, and Weiss going to be going down. Solo Ruby from Chii.
Hey, this was the name of the game before, but in this scenario, both of Dante's characters are looking a lot healthier, and getting clipped low there is not doing them any favors at the moment.
Safe jump setup off of the super. Definitely has to play out of their mind, both on defense and on offense as well. Good jump over the command grab, but still gets caught by the DP and baited out by the throw bait as well. Dante tying things up 1-1.
Absolutely.
Just because we spent a little time together.
Yeah, and
This is why
that's I think that's the case in point of, you know, just
I'm not pretending.
you don't, especially in a position where you have a life lead or resources available to you. The risky plays like the one that cost you the first game does not need to be made.
Get ready.
All right, and we're going into our game 3 between them. Yeah, it's definitely hard to say who will win. It's definitely very swingy between these two. But yeah, if Chii's defense is able to hold up like it has been in the previous games, I would say they have a very solid shot. But so far, looking a little shaky in that regard.
Absolutely. And yeah, just trying to find a footing here. Calling out something, but unfortunately not working out. Chii's Weiss is going to take a grip of damage. Raw tags right into the BZO, and it's just not looking too good for Chii at the moment.
Defensively just looking very solid in the corner, at least outside of that single hit there, but not looking great at all.
Yeah. Thankfully that DP was able to swat out the 6P from Adachi while getting Narukami off. But yeah, it's not looking great right now. Weiss going down here, all up to Ruby in an awful situation. Uh-oh.
I'm kind of surprised by that option.
Oh no, did he cancel the super? But the DP whiffs, and yeah, it's a 1v1 now.
Able to get conversions.
Not looking too good for Dante right now. Oh no! Are we going to get an
You're dead. You're dead. Yeah. We're gonna get another Astral. Unfortunate they dropped that the way they did, but look, Dante saw an opportunity. He's going to take it, gets the Astral finish, and taking their second game up 2-1.
Thankfully that I believe that was a mispit input on a grab. Just didn't deter them too much and were able to stay solid, and to their benefit, she also had a drop combo, and Dante's on 7th point now.
This is why I can't stand you hopeful.
Hate to see it. That was so unfortunate there, but yeah, you can't. You got to keep good mental fortitude for after that. You can't let that get to you. You still got games to play. You still got a chance at the very least. You've proven you've taken. You've proven you can win. You've proven that with the game that you took. So now you got to keep that mentality.
Yep. And,
Can't escape from crossing fate.
yeah, just be cool, stay calm, but unfortunately, yeah, that as much as Weiss has one of the best buttons on ground start, with the 8-frame normal that goes that far, Adachi has you beat with a that's a 7-frame normal, and I believe it has a disjoint too. So That's a little bit of the mind game that Adachi can play against the 8-frame milestone.
And something I always have to keep track of as a Ragna player.
I can say the same as a Celica player, so I'm with you right there.
Yep. But once again, showing that Ruby mobility is able to, put a little bit of a detriment in terms of the plan for BZO side setups.
Sandwich situation. That was disgusting.
That was actually very devious from Chii. I'm very much seeing how they made the top cut here, because that was a wild setup that we saw.
Absolutely tapped the toes, but unfortunately didn't believe in a confirm, and Adachi gets in for free, and with a happy birthday, and I think that's it's a dead Weiss. All to solo Ruby, but as we mentioned before, that was the character that got Chii a game on the board.
Oh, you're stuck in the sandwich situation. You gotta guess for your life, and unfortunately, you guessed wrong. The Narukami come. Oh no, the assist going the wrong way. I think Dante was definitely banking on that hitting the leg properly.
Yeah, that's one of the unfortunate things about Narukami's 5P is that it has some really good knockdown, but there are some awkward situations where like he just goes the other way because of where you call the assist and where the opponent is at the moment. It just unfortunately didn't work out, but it didn't matter too much because Dante will be moving on in the loose side of this bracket.
Stop pretending you know me just because we spent a little time together. This is why I can't stand you.
Unfortunate in that game 3 for Chii. Could have potentially had a very good comeback there with the solo Ruby, but TomoA doesn't exactly have that luxury with their team. It does do like good amounts of damage, like with Celica front running at least, and it's able to do some pretty interesting setups, but Nep definitely has like the advantage in terms of raw damage output. So I want to see exactly how Tomo navigates in spite of that.
Yeah, and looking pretty good so far, especially with that comically large spoon that is Celica's 5P. Able to jump out of the sandwich situation, but it's not looking good for TomoA, getting opened up by that switch. 2d6B.
You know, one of the things actually with Hilda and also with Susanoo is they have unique bursts where they lock in on the point character position and stay there essentially after the hit. So most typical burst punishes actually aren't able to connect because of where they might be in terms of height.
Absolutely. And, for better or worse in this situation, the damage race is pretty even, but Neptastic only have to get a couple confirms, but an excellent counter hit. JP was able to confirm off of that, but the 5A 214B active switch will put him down on the board for TomoA. Getting a little bit of healing too. I feel like that's intentional at that. Just to try and fake them out like, oh, Celica's coming in, she's going to be doing a move, but instead she's doing the healing, so people are getting ready to defend, but they're getting opened up by a grappling step.
And yeah, Tomo able to make the most out of especially like the Hilda 4Ps. Like those were definitely putting in a lot of work, I noticed, even whenever Celica got hit. So able to really put a little bit of a stop sign on Nep's offense and really enable a lot of mix-up potential, etc. there with that, and take a game on the board.
Absolutely. And Neptastic just they had a couple things going for them, especially with they were able to open up TomoA and get a couple of good hits in, but just TomoA is just playing a lot more stable and consistent, able to get a double on the board from there on out. But yeah, Neptastic's team, it's just like all they need is one hit, and I'm not going to say they can invalidate whatever damage that TomoA did, but it's just they'll just one hit is all that's needed to just catch you back up.
Actually, yeah, that's definitely something that you got to keep in mind, that any stray hit that Susanoo gets, especially, is just going to bring things right back to even. But I mean, Tomo very solid on offense so far. Yeah, and killing off that character. Already a 1v2.
Absolutely. And yeah, I don't imagine, especially Yumi into Hilda isn't the greatest matchup. You know, it's definitely favorable in Yumi's favor with Celica and Yumi, but it's not looking too good right now, and the cross raid does not seal the fate just yet, but getting hit on the top of your head will.
Yeah, ambiguous overhead there, and just like that, TomoA up 2-0. Very convincing fashion with that second game too. So has to, I mean, yeah, Nep really has to, I don't know, lock in, do something like to really center themselves and find a way to, like, I guess, navigate around TomoA's offense, because it's been really suffocating in a lot of ways, but also calculated in terms of, like, we saw the DP bait essentially there that sealed off Susanoo's fate.
And like, especially with this team with Celica in the background, it can be pretty impressive. This has like an excellent assist kit, especially with Hilda 4P in the background. It's just absolutely disgusting. Like what they're doing right there is Celica 214A with 4P in the background, and in situations for a lot of characters, it's one a neutral skip, but also for characters that like to throw projectiles, that does have projectile guard points. So it's it feels very ignorant to say the least.
Indeed.
Neptastic trying to call something out and not getting anything, and Yumi's in a hurting position.
Mashing out of the situation, good DP. Call out the Celica JC.
Getting crossed up, not able to confirm off of the EX Snowbird, but the dive kick plus 4P working out pretty nicely. And yeah, Susanoo is in a one-touch situation.
Good defense overhead, but unfortunately gets caught, counter hit.
Bringing that Hilda in, just trying to create some space, but the 5B, but didn't believe in it, unfortunately. Getting caught by the 5P from Celica, and this should be a dead unit of the crossfade, but TomoA not ready for the punish.
Unfortunately for Nep, going to lose their Susanoo not too long after. All up to solo Yumi, but I mean, has a lot of health that they got to chip through in order to get the victory here. Yeah, it's gonna be too far.
Yeah, I believe that's a Resonance version, and yeah, that's it. TomoA taking it 3-0 over Neptastic. Yeah. Excellent work to Neptastic for making it this far in this stacked of a ladder style format into this top 8. But yeah, they are already playing some matches in there.
Yeah, I figured. I didn't mean to cut you off, by the way.
It's all good. But yeah, we're going into it. YoFavScrub deciding to stick with the Ragna Ruby, but they do have the Carmine Hakumen that we saw early on. But we'll have to see if they'll just power through the pain that is playing into some of the nuances of Ryazo.
Very good work on Ryazo's part, keeping it relatively burst safe. Unfortunate drop there on the combo, but still, nonetheless. I just also want to mention the round start there as well. Very good presence of mind to walk back with the 5A as well, outspacing Ragna and getting a punish for the option that Scrub decided to take.
Excellent work, but unfortunately, looked like an unfortunate missed input there, and Orie gets some damage on 9 on the board, but a little bit of a awkward conversion on the combo, but still damage nonetheless.
Oh yeah, you gotta be careful about that situation, because you can just set that up. It's right in your face. Oh, the confidence from Scrub getting the hit on the 9 into the teleport. Surprisingly on the Yumi as well from behind.
Got the trade on the 5P and the 4A. Fortunately not working out, but the 5A should take out the Ragna. As long as she doesn't drop out the Aerial Raven, yeah, that should be it. I don't believe this is going to be a dead Ruby just quite yet, but this is not looking good for Scrub right now. And just the fake out with the JA into JC. will be sealing the deal on the first game between Ryazo and YoFavScrub.
But I must admit,
What an unfortunate turn of events with that happy birthday. Yeah, Ryazo really doing well of, you know, pressing buttons at the right time to be able to punish the assist and also get the hit on the point character. Scrub, taking some time to think. I'm pretty sure that's a, yeah, character swap is going to be in play here with the Carmine Hakumen, as mentioned before.
get ready.
And I feel like with just the advent of, well, Hakumen DP, he, at least with one character, he can choose to not deal with that unblockable setup for the most part, and you know, get out for basically free, I believe, assuming that it's timed.
Can't escape from crossing fate. Fight.
Ryazo starting things off the air to air.
Navigation so far, but unfortunately the 5-hit, counter hit 5B will put some damage on the Carmine, and Scrub just trying to play a little more patiently, found a way in, and yeah, this is turn's time to Scrub's turn to party.
Ooh, okay. Barely being able to clip the Hakumen there.
Getting a good snipe. Unfortunate dropped combo right there. Yeah, Carmine and Yumi aren't in very good position right now, but a good swap, but a good snipe on the raw tag, and Hakumen is being taken to the floor.
Oh yeah, I guess the side swap as well with the teleport. Whoa, okay. Surprisingly that did not end up hitting the Carmine, but still going to be... Okay.
Oh my
What
god, that
happened?
was disgusting.
I don't think that was intended, but that was crazy what that was.
Oh my god, a good conversion too, but unfortunately, improper routing will allow the Yumi to live another day, but getting hit by the 5P. Maybe trying to protect something, but unfortunately not working out. Oh my god.
That could have been a very nasty situation, but unfortunately Ryazo is still coming out on top with the 5B and killing off the Hakumen. Close game, but still 2-0 for Ryazo.
Yep. Scrub is looking comparatively a lot better than Ryazo in that set, or I mean in that game, so I definitely think the Carmine Hakumen is a play here. Or Scrub does have another team available to them, but we'll see if they'll switch to it.
Once again, they're taking some time to think.
Yeah.
Might be inclined to agree that they might switch, but we'll have to see. I mean, I definitely feel like the Carmine Hakumen was doing a lot better than the Ragna Ruby, but they are playing Mitsuru Shirogane. And not a
GG.
team I expected, but I'm pretty sure somebody, I don't know if I want to name names, but somebody probably slipped him some money to play this team.
Yeah. Just, you know, a little bit of incentive to play it. And we're bearing witness to what could potentially be a turnaround with a team that I've never seen from Scrub before. I have seen them play Naoto Shirogane, but this is my first time ever seeing them play Mitsuru.
I'm wondering exactly how this is going to go for them. Just with, I don't know how familiar they are with Mitsuru playstyle. I've seen them play Naoto Shirogane, but yeah. This is looking a little bit like unfamiliar territory from what I'm seeing.
Yeah, it looks like they're struggling to navigate through a couple things, and unfortunate that DP didn't connect it all up to Naoto, but this is not the greatest look right now, but that is a mark. So regardless of what happens next, 9 is in one-touch situation regardless of what happens. What the 8 from Yumi connecting, running out the rest of the resonance time all while putting a good chunk of damage on it.
Oh man, that's a lot of damage too. That's going to, yeah, you're dead.
Unfortunate, that's how the cookie crumbles. Ryazo will be sitting pretty in winner's side of Grand Finals, while Scrub has to fight their
Why do
way
you still fight when the outcome
through
can't be
the
changed?
loser side.
You leave me no choice but to erase you from existence.
Yeah, I definitely feel like
And Gorilla Glue that was used to make the sport
what
happen.
nothing changed. Why did it work this time? I don't know, man. This game sometimes has a mind of its own.
This game is a gotcha.
I hate that you're right.
Can't escape from crossing.
Game one.
Implications aside, yeah, game one of this starting off strong once again for TomoA.
That's all the BZO mix. Gets clipped low. Went for the throw bait and it's successful. And yeah, Dante is gaining some momentum quickly.
Probably tried to bait on a burst there, but well, I mean, burst was baited. End result.
Looking good so far. I think what they were trying to do, even though they weren't in hand state, trying to gain a favorable position in the corner, but Dante just checked the correction way. And Dante bursting at a good time just to get closer to Hilda, and it worked out ultimately with a grab.
Ooh, interesting, yeah. Could have definitely been severely punished for that, but no dice.
Good DP. Getting the super to keep it burst safe and to get some damage on the board. Dante's Narukami is not looking great, and the fake out with the super, but unfortunately a little too late, and a happy birthday! Oh no.
Oh, that's really big, actually. That's definitely a dead... I'm trying to see who the point kicker is. Definitely a dead Hilda, yeah, for sure. Oh, man, that's so unfortunate for TomoA. It was definitely looking so solid. All it takes sometimes, man.
All up to solo Celica. I believe!
Oh no! Oh, what a shame. What a shame. You hate to see it. Especially you, man. I'm so sorry.
It's such a roller coaster of emotions. I want to believe, and then like something like that happens where it's just like, man, this character just has such blatant flaws sometimes, and it really showed in Dante taking the first game here.
Oh yeah. Well, it is what it is. First game of the set goes to Dante. I mean, Tomo still has chances. Like, it was definitely looking really solid for them. But again, as I said a while back, all it takes is just one mistake. All it can lead it to is just one fatal error, and that's all it is to bring things either back for you or it's so over.
Yeah. Dante looking good with a snipe on the AZO with the BZO setup, and oh no, yeah, Dante is running with the momentum so far, and it's looking good right now.
Oh, I was gonna say looking really good for Tomo in terms of offense, but just gets unfortunate. Falls out of the combo, but still gets hit afterwards. So Celica's going down, all up to solo Hilda so quickly in this game too. And you gotta pull out so many stops to get out of this situation just by itself.
Yeah, absolutely. And going for the command grab, command stab at the end of the combo, just to run out as much resistance time as possible. Also, while getting a good situation. The throw will be putting them in a decent position. Hopefully this is a momentum shift that they needed to maybe make a comeback despite adversity here.
Unfortunately, doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Provided this combo doesn't drop, yeah, this should be dead.
Keep it simple. Going for the Resonance Super into the Resonance DHC. And Dante, 2 games up.
This win.
Yeah, as soon as the character dies that early, it's definitely a hard climb to come back from. And with a character that doesn't have as good defensive options, or many good defensive options outside of obviously the universal ones from Hilda, it's rough, especially when you're dealing with a team as oppressive as Dante's.
Get ready.
Absolutely.
Get ready.
Yeah. It's definitely especially with a character like Celica, there are like some pretty solid tools that she does have at her disposal. Like her 5A is quicker than Narukami 5A by a frame, and goes a fair distance, and it's like a very reliable like poke tool. It does a lot for you. It's jump cancelable, so like, you know, Celica isn't completely a fish out of water against this team.
Yeah, I cannot. Oh no, I was gonna say cannot say the same for Hilda, unfortunately. But so far, yeah, again, just sandwich situation. Very good stuff from TomoA, and yeah, just once again recognizing the whiff anti-air and the whiff burst, and throwing immediately afterwards.
Going for the instant overhead into the DP. And yeah, I like the idea behind the Akin. Oh no!
That could have been a dead Narukami. That's so sad. Once again, it should have been a dead Narukami, but unfortunately, no dice.
Boy, fighting back, trying to stay alive, not letting that deter him, and continuing to chug along, but life totals are quite even right now, and Dante's got a favorable position in the corner.
Unfortunately, yeah, that super not quick enough to be able to catch the active swap. Okay, Celica. That was an interesting way that assist hit.
Yeah, one of the nice things about Celica 5P and also by associating 5B, because it's the same move, it does have a little bit of a hitbox behind her at the tail end of the move, so you can get some pretty like funny stuff with it. And speaking of Celica, it's all up to her trying to make something happen. Good counter hit JA and the confirm afterwards. And yeah, they're in enhanced state, so they're able to get the corner. Please don't let this drop.
I was worried too, honestly. I was holding my breath a little bit because I was like, is that going to actually hit?
Good DP. And swept by the legs. Not going to kill just quite yet, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, Super will run out the rest of the resonance timer. And it's looking a little dire.
Oh, yeah. Gets the JC active swap, and just like that, Dante taking the set 3-0. And what I said before is actually coming to fruition. Dante coming back in bracket to get his run back on the YoFavScrub.
I'm not pretending. I still believe.
Man, you are a prophet.
On both sides.
Oh yeah. And yeah, we saw earlier in the ladder format that Dante does bring out this team. Yeah, looks like they want to run the Carmine here.
I mean, he did say he's comfortable with that, so you know, definitely an option to explore there. Double hitting overhead, man.
Just trying to chill out, create some space, and oh my gosh, like I know there's one puddle of blood that's like more purple than the other, but like I can imagine that's going to screw somebody up sometimes.
Bro, I'm colorblind. Like that's rough for me. I can't tell half the time.
Yeah. Not looking too good right now. Just a bunch of like random stray counter hits flying across the board, but nothing too fruitful coming from it, unfortunately. And yeah, they're just resetting to a bit of a neutral position, trying to find their way in.
So far, yeah, Scrubs. Oh wow, very good DP to avoid the instant air EX overhead. And I mean, granted, all things considered, life totals are super even right now. Dante getting a little bit of an advantage with this throw combo, but I mean, nonetheless, looking very solid.
Yeah. Looking good so far, and got opened up a happy birthday, but thankfully Carmine fell out. But I still think, yeah, that's a good. At the end of the day, that's still going to be a dead Narukami on Hyde's or on Dante's.
Oh, and that's something that Hakumen can do on incoming as well. DP, make himself essentially plus, if not like, you know, less disadvantageous than normal. And Yeah, going for the grab. Ooh, no, with that active swap, yeah, that's going to be a dead Hakumen, and we're dealing with a Carmine Mirror in Resonance. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, for Scrub's benefit, oh no, just a little too late on the draw, and Dante taking the first game. Ultimately clutching it out in the Carmine Mirror.
I crush anyone who pisses me off. And anyone who
Yeah,
tries to
Scrub
stop
may have
me.
had a lot more of the passive health regeneration coming into play with the higher life resonance level, but definitely was throwing out a lot of because Carmine does take from his own life pool whenever he throws out any means of like blood, like the blood spikes, blood wheel, etc. So definitely was throwing out a lot more than the regen could provide, and I mean, yeah, it didn't really end up benefiting him in the end.
It's too late to run away.
And you know, especially with a game like that, there's not really any anybody that's like took the momentum in its entirety and just trying to move forward and getting hit by the tail end of that 6B. But right now, NYDanteT taking the momentum so far and trying to run with it.
Bro, I just noticed like the darker purple. Okay, so the purple one is for the one who isn't purple, and the darker color is for the one who is red. I don't know, man. This is so bad for me. I don't know whose puddles are whose, man.
I'll do my best to try and discern the two.
Good luck.
But Scrub navigating pretty well right now. Has to open up Dante in the corner. Nice little 4.7k. And
Good
at the
first
perfect
point.
time.
It's definitely going to be a dead Carmine with how things were looking.
Yeah, absolutely. Scrub trying to keep his pressure in the corner and a nice active switch. And yeah, that should be a dead Narukami. It's all, you don't even have to spend meter.
Only spending the cross page, yep. But I mean, hey, that was to their benefit. Once again, the DP on incoming actually paying off for them.
And getting clipped on the ankles. And Scrub taking the first game for them in this set.
And yeah, something to keep in mind as well. So Carmine may like take away from his own life pool for a lot of his moves, but there are certain moves that can bring his health back, namely being a grab, or also the end of his A auto combo. And with that, you're also able to cancel into cross raid to be able to call in your assist and deal that extra 1.5k guaranteed damage. So very beneficial, and also, as we saw, gained a lot of life back for Scrub's Carmine there at the end.
Yep. And yeah, what I really like about these games so far is that there's basically the hidden lore that they played against each other quite a bit, so they know each other's tendencies regardless of their team that they play. And we're just seeing maybe them going to maybe the second, third, fourth, or fifth layer already right off the bat. So they're so used to each other in these matches.
Indeed. Also, I just want to point out, Carmine hasn't really, Carmine on Dante's side hasn't really gotten much of a chance to play, and he's already at half health. Very good ability to counter call so far, but things are changing around.
Single target DHC for that extra damage, and that should be. Oh, not quite yet. Carmine's got one more chance on Scrub's side.
Good DP from Dante.
Good whiff punish on that 5A, but unfortunate drop. That 5A didn't connect, and Scrub maybe trying to bait a throw right there, but unsuccessful. And gets thrown for their trouble all up to solo Carmine, only level 2 resonance there.
I was going to say, with all things considered, could potentially bring this back, but with the cross combo activation, seeing that the button whiffed on Scrub's side, yeah, definitely going to seal the deal there. Dante up 2-1 and on set point now.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm wondering if this maybe will incentivize Scrub to make this. Oh no, he's readied up. He's committed.
I respect it. I respect the decision.
Get ready.
It's been a good bout between these two, and I honestly don't know what Ragna and Ruby can really provide for him that this team doesn't already.
Yeah. If anything, it might just be a comfort pick, but at the end of the day, I think Scrub is trying to at least he's been pretty warmed up with his team, so maybe switching over to Ragna Ruby might not be the plan. Could show a little bit of signs of needing time to adjust.
Indeed. Yeah, Dante making a statement with the round start with the beat DP and putting Scrub in. Ooh, okay. Very good navigation around that DP there from Dante.
Looking good so far, and unfortunately no punish the burst somehow. And Scrub not looking so good here. Not going to be a dead Carmine on Scrub's end just yet, but it's just, guess for your life on Carmine.
Indeed, you gotta make sure you don't accidentally call him out incorrectly, because that man's at a pixel now. He doesn't have any health left to his name outside of what he's regenerating. So you have to be very conservative with how you call him.
Absolutely, and I think Scrub knows understands the assignment at the moment and just doesn't want to put. Oh no, that's an unfortunate drop, but gets hit open with the overhead, but it's still not looking good for Scrub right now.
Oh no, okay.
Not again. Yeah, Scrub staying consistent this time. Isn't able to get the last of the auto combo for the grab, but that's been working 3 out of 3 times. Scrub able to get the combo this time, and it's definitely looking a lot better for them now.
Oh, and that was something I mentioned a while back as well with Hakumen, being able to get the hit on the projectile and able to basically create a zone that's safe and active hitbox.
Ooh, yeah. And just that fear of Hakumen just right out of the range of most of Carmine's buttons. And just put the fear of them in the corner. And Scrub taking their second game, and we're going to game 5.
Definitely is an intense bout between these two, but you gotta remember there is going to be somebody else waiting in the wings to fight the winner of this. Ryazo is waiting in winner's side of grand finals here for this bracket. So winner of this, can't really rest on their laurels, give themselves maybe give themselves a little bit of a pat on the back, but still can't celebrate too early.
Yep. And yeah, just playing a little more patient, trying to feel each other out, but a nice 5B with the 5P to connect as well. Going to get Scrub a very favorable position.
Dante catching 2 for flinching, bad burst situation, and just like that. Oh man, that was a rough fuzzy.
Fortunately, didn't work out, and yeah, just wants to get Carmine out because the next touch on them would have most likely killed him. Yeah, they'd rather just keep playing the 2v2 and let Narukami take a little bit of it. Oh no!
Fortunately, doesn't have a lot of meter to burn, so not going to be a kill on the Carmine, but still, nonetheless, definitely putting Scrub in a much more dire situation than he probably was wanting.
Yeah, you're seeing the huge momentum shift from the wake up 2C into, oh my goodness, they are swinging for the fences.
Okay, let's go.
Scrub's not out of the woods just yet, but the JA connects and YoFavScrub. Oh my god, you're giving me a heart attack.
Oh man, yeah, that was a very, very wild sequence of events, like Dante trying to anticipate Scrub pressing something after the EX counter, but Scrub being very patient enough to be able to kill off the Carmine, get the advantage. Don't give them a chance to gain any kind of momentum, and that's what Ryazo is going to do. Scrub, on the other hand, going with a team I've seen from him before, but not necessarily one I expected to see now.
Yeah. It's definitely been a while since I've seen them run this team, and this team, like, he's basically, you can get unblockable regardless of which character runs. So it's definitely a pretty interesting one, all things considered. I'm curious to see what they see in this team that will allow them to get a dub on the board, potentially.
I mean, as you said, the unblockable threat is definitely there. Oh my god, good presence of mind there to get that hit.
Yeah.
And also, the other thing to keep in mind as well, we touched on it previously whenever Moontide was playing, but this team has access to an instant kill mechanic.
Yeah. Oh, and got opened up, and yeah, that's it right there. An instant kill mechanic in play. Regardless of where character your health is at, that will always it will always instant kill as long as the mark.
99,999 damage. I mean, no character's living through that.
Yeah, absolutely. Max health value, for those that don't know, in this game is 20k.
20k. Yep.
So yeah, it's just another situation where Ryazo is on the back foot, does have a mark on them, so they have to be careful against this. But right now they're doing pretty well. Akatsuki is hurting in the back, and looks like they're trying to set up an unblockable, maybe some more pressure in general.
Yeah, unblockable once again. Oh no, but didn't actually get the follow through to kill. So Ryazo does have one last chance.
A little bit risky, but it is. Well, it's a one-touch situation regardless, and yeah, just got swatted out of the air with the 5A, and you know, to a lot of us, what felt like a questionable character choice, it got them a game on the board.
Consider every variable. When you neglected to do that, you sealed your fate.
I mean, it was a team that I wasn't expecting, but I definitely see why he did it. Like even prior to how that game went, I was definitely mindful because I have played against this team in the past, and I've seen what exactly it's capable of. So it's definitely something that I feel could benefit a lot for Scrub to, like, even if he gets like that one sort of like foot in the door, I feel like that's going to cause so much because of how prevalent unblockables are with this team.
Absolutely. Let's see if Ryazo can make some adjustments, because I feel like they've been. I'd imagine with the way Ryazo plays against Scrub and the team that they have employed, this is probably a little bit of a wild card into the mix, because they probably didn't expect this, and as evidently shown in that first game, they're not 100% prepared.
Indeed, yeah, and so far Ryazo is doing a good job of kind of like playing a bit differently, like sort of like a little bit more slower paced, but or not necessarily even slower paced, but making sure to not be put in a situation that Scrub would prefer them to be in, which is so far very much to their benefit.
Absolutely. But yeah, the wake up super, and with the 6P behind, Ryazo is not ready for it, and getting a good chunk of damage, taking them to the other corner, and just trying to set up as much as possible.
The defense from Ryazo, push blocking to avoid any sort of situation there, potential unblockables included.
Not setting up the unblockable. I don't think they had enough time to act this switch, unfortunately. But oh my god, you have so much time to confirm after that counter hit JA. That should be. Oh, yeah, looks like they won Naoto. And honestly, I understand because of the chip damage that Naoto can employ, on top of just having, you know, like Scrub could have made it a 4-touch game.
Well, if you couldn't handle that.
Indeed, but yeah, teleports being able to steal corner for some reason or other, able to come to Ryazo's benefit there and put a game on the board themselves, tying it up 1-1.
Yep, yep. And looking good so far, and Ryazo is slowly making the adjustments, and hopefully Scrub can do the same. And I'm looking for a reset. I want to see more games between us two.
Honestly, yeah, like even like barring potential winners and all that, I just want to see a reset just so that we see more games. Yeah, as you said, more games between them, more potential for like counterplay, like developments, adaptations. I want to see that.
Yeah. Fortunately, Scrub being put in a sandwich situation, baited the DP, and just a good amount of damage on the costume. Probably going to lead to unblockable, but not quite this time.
Yeah, just a little bit mistimed on the 2C there, to be able to get the hit. Unblockable of their own, though. First in, tried to backdash the 5B.
Unfortunately, didn't work out by not building the assist meter in time to do anything, but this gets clipped on the ankles, and it's all up to Solo now until, but getting sniped by the 5B, unfortunately. And Ryazo, unfortunately, dropping right there, too, but cross combo kept them safe.
Not a good situation to be in if you're YoFavScrub. This isn't dead. No, yeah, they don't have cross combo available to them. Resonance is all that Scrub has left, but unfortunately, yeah, Ryazo able to block it and kill off Shurigane. Ryazo up 2-1. Tournament point now for them.
What a shame.
Yep.
I'm not kind enough to show my enemies.
And I feel like
mercy
Scrub was
when
able to
you
get
still
one
insist
game on the board
standing.
and kind of saw through some of the layers that Scrub has, and I'm wondering if there'll be just going right into it.
Get ready.
I mean, I can kind of respect it. Like, this is a team that has, that put in work at the beginning, but it kind of seems like Ryazo is definitely having a lot of adjustments to it, and was, kind of finding a way to really effectively counter it now.
Yeah.
Can't escape from crossing fate.
Hopefully Scrub is able to make some adjustments to get another game on the board to continue this this dialogue, and maybe get a game on the board. And they're looking like a good position to do so because they can go for a mark here. And they
Oh, unblockable? No, good push block from Ryazo to avoid that situation.
Ooh. Right there, but unfortunately not working out. But Scrub doesn't have a meter to do the setup, and they're just going for the Hama-O, and that will bring them to the corner though.
Okay, that was a interesting situation with how some auto combo strings can really mess up your timing depending on how they hit the point and the assist character. So that was a little bit of an example there, which is very niche, very situational.
Yeah, just a little bit of a relatively passive cross combo from Ryazo there, but getting sniped at the tail end there with the assist and trying to navigate their way in now.
So far relatively even, but all it can take is just one misstep, one thing there. Unfortunately, yeah, it could have potentially been a kill actually if he just went into super pretty quickly, but oh no.
That was weird. Like the first hit of Bitatsu looked like it connected, but just the rest didn't connect.
Yeah, such a weird interaction to be in. I don't think Ryazo tried to go for a grab, but the trap was there to protect Scrub from any sort of throw attempt.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, we're on potentially we're still on game point or tournament point, but we could be dealing with a reset on our hands.
Yeah, it's both reset and tournament point, depending on who wins this.
And, I mean, historically in this top 8, this team has gotten scrub wins on the board against Ryazo, so I don't blame them at the end of the day for sticking.
Alright, let's see how things play out in this game 5. That was a... Yep. I was gonna say that was a... Wait a second. That's a double mark.
Yep. And yeah, this like... Now, like, provided that scrub has 2 meter, this is a... Yeah, this is a 2-touch game.
Yeah. That changes the pace of how the match is going to be played throughout this entire game now, as long as Naoto's in play. Because, like, having a mark on you basically means, oh, I can't make a mistake if they have any kind of meter. Because any conversion can lead to death now, and that's what we're seeing.
Yeah, we're seeing 2 meter on scrub side, so they just have to land 1 hit and confirm it into Hamon or Mudo, and that'll seal Ryazo's face.
Ooh, yeah, good teleport around the anti-air, but I mean, still, you got a lot of work to put in.
The counter hit, and Ryazo is looking good so far, but there's still a good amount of damage on the board that Ryazo needs to go through. But yeah, just going across combo. And yeah, we got a reset. I got what I wanted. Christmas came early.
Indeed, indeed. Scrub going to be taking that set 3-2, resetting this grand finals, and putting Ryazo in losers now, along with him.
I'm excited. I got exactly what I wanted, and I don't believe Ryazo would make a switch here, and maybe Scrub might throw another wrench into the machine, and maybe swap if this team isn't working out with this extended set in mind. But
I mean, I don't know what to say to that. Yeah, I don't know what to say to that, because I feel like Scrub's going to stick with it. I mean, it won him the set. Like, that's something that like he wasn't able to do with the other teams that we've seen from him.
Yeah.
So I think he definitely stick with it with how things are going now. But how things are going now is Ryazo getting first blood, getting the first hit, but oh, Scrub trying to lay on some type of offense, but no dice.
Leave it. Oh, wanted to save the Akatsuki. Yeah, and like overall, what the team can employ is very impressive and terrifying. And just Scrub trying to maintain that as much as possible, but just the opening right there and a cash on the super, and it's all the solo cost against a full health. Yumi, but
that's perfect.
Taking game 1 with a perfect in this grand finals reset.
Definitely was not phased by losing that previous set. That came in to this reset just thinking, all right, you did that, sure, cool. I mean, whatever, man. I mean, just because you reset the bracket doesn't mean things are going to be easy.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like at this point, well, I feel like both of them are pretty bruised up, and they're both yelling at each other. I didn't hear the bell ring.
You can't escape from crossing fate. Fight.
Well, definitely going to see when that bell is going to ring at some point. Whether it be soon, whether it be later, all depends on how they play in these next few matches. Ooh.
Guys are not ready for a punish, thankfully, for YoFavScrub, but 9 not looking too great right now, but it's got him in the corner. Set up the unblockable with the Yumi assist, and yeah, they might be going for a loop.
Oh no, misses the follow-up, and yeah. Tries to burst in, but unfortunately no dice. Ryazo once again getting... Whoa, what a block from Scrub.
Unfortunately gets opened up by those right here. Going to cash out, and yeah, just needs 2 meter. All to solo Naoto. Definitely doable just because of the implications of the marks, but unfortunately that with 5C, not going to do them any favors.
Oh no, the Persona, the anti-air 2B getting Persona broken, and just like that, Ryazo up 2-0 in the set, looking to make a sweep of this reset.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for Scrub right now, and well, at this point they have no choice but to see if they can find a miracle.
I mean, you got to pull out a reverse sweep in a situation like this. It's going to be a miracle and a half, really.
Get ready.
Yeah.
Yep, here we are. YoFavScrub on the brink, has to win these next 3 games in order to win the set. Ryazo only has to win 1 out of all of these matches. So, pressure's on.
Trying to make something happen with his cross combo and gets crossed up, but unfortunately, good time burst. But a good DP right back will turn the reversal fortune back, and I don't know who's favorite at this point. They're both kind of swinging for the fences.
Alright, not choosing to go for a mark. I mean, understandable considering how low Yumi is at right now, so probably didn't want to... You know what? Never mind.
Well, they really did that to keep the pressure on Yumi, and also, in terms of the resources spent, they were able to get Ryazo's curse on top of getting some damage on them.
So far, good pressure from Scrub. Again, setting up the unblockables. Good burst, though, from Ryazo to avoid having to deal with that and potentially losing the 9.
And yeah, Scrub playing back a little bit. Just they don't really have to force any situations right now, given that the life lead. But I imagine they would also want to keep the pressure up whenever possible.
Oh no! Unfortunate situation to be in. Yeah, that's going to be pretty rough. Oh, good defense though.
Keeping the pressure up. Nice throw. I don't believe this is going to be a dead 9. Just actually, yeah, never mind. Struggling good so far, but the tail end in that DP.
Only because it actually connected with the Shirogane, so because of that, the active frames were extended long enough to be able to connect. And, I mean, both of Scrub's characters are really low. All it takes is 1 touch from Yumi to kill. Oh boy.
Try to go for a throw right there, but wasn't expecting the safe wake up super. Just whiffed, and yeah, Scrub's staying alive, getting a game on the board, not out of this yet.
Fighting for every inch, every mile, doing his best to stay in this bracket. Scrub putting 1 on the board. I mean, again, it's still so much work you gotta put in.
Get ready.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, evidently from the life totals in that game, it is not going to be easy. And Ryazo is not going to make it easy.
Can't escape from crossing fate.
Right, game 4.
YoFavScrub starting good in these opening moments of this set. Going to set up some traps, but they get completely invalidated by Scarlet Vein. And yeah, Ryazo's trying to get a couple things started. Bringing them to the corner. A little too far for the 2C to connect, so they could get maybe an unblockable setup. But continue back into the neutral space.
By the traps, I mean, still relatively even in terms of life, and now you're in a very precarious situation in the corner.
You know, blockable setup, but fortunately, no dice on the super, and Scrub is able to keep the Naoto alive.
So far, both of them feeling each other out. Oh, just max distance, barely not able to connect with that.
And right back at Ryazo for the same reasons. unfortunately didn't work out. I don't know what they were going for that 5 seed, but that's going to be a mark on the unit.
Oh, that could have been super disastrous for Scrub. Potential happy birthday right there.
Yeah, looking good so far. That Naoto is getting sniped in the back by some of these great buttons. Nice defense. Good push block as well. Not enough. Maybe? Oh no, just
no.
The 5BB whiffed. Giving some solid defense up too. Try to stall in the air with the Scarlet Bane, but trying to vary up the timings on the unblockable, but unfortunately not working out. Skull and Naoto is not looking good right now, but
oh, got backdash. The JC catching. This is looking super rough for Scrub. Only has solo Akatsuki having to deal with this potential situation. You gotta call resonance, man.
The pressure's on.
No.
The DP is baited, and Ryazo should be able to close this out. And they do. Ryazo is your champion of ParagOnline. BBTAG PC.
But I must admit, you are more
Very, very hard fought win. I mean, they were both
LitAtNightShow and Yusoro.
All right, so let's see what we get on deck. We have Yusoro with the team we saw in the PC version with Dante Thomas, Adachi Yu, going with LitAtNightShow's Yosuke Yumi, double Weiss, versus the villain and the protag. And already, LitAtNight using that just Yosuke ability, avoiding all of Adachi's projectiles and just trying to stay around it for his lava.
The thing about Adachi is he can control so much of the screen, and ultimately, as an opponent, that's so annoying, right? It's really, really annoying after a while. But the thing about the matchup with Yosuke is he moves so fast. He can often get to Adachi before he's able to actually start any of his Z9 up, and often jump over things that you might think would catch him, but...
Block the first cross up. There's the cross burst, and that's going to be a big chunk of damage on the block there. LitAtNightShow in the corner. Yumi taking so much, and Yusoro has meter to spend. Instead, it's going to set up, gets the DP, gets some damage here. Yumi is still alive here, has some push block, but how do you survive the onslaught?
Well, but I can't believe that Yumi is still out there. Oh, the grab is good, and with that, Yusoro is going to go ahead and capitalize the full damage off of it. It's 4K, but that's 4K that'll take a life. And with that, Yumi is out of there for LitAtNight.
Right.
Looking pretty good for Yusoro.
LitAtNight just getting tagged. That's the tough part, especially against Adachi Yu. You were in block stun for so long, having to take so much pressure. Knowing when you are able to move, when you have a chance to even try to press or fight back, can be so intimidating. So Yusoro taking advantage of the situation, of the pressure, taking that first game where LitAtNightShow started with a strong start with the Yosuke. So let's see what happened in game 2.
So you talked about something earlier about endurance with the ladder. So you have to remember these players have been playing a lot of these matches up until now. So a lot of the players that are coming into this have been playing for the past hour or so. They're definitely warmed up. We are seeing them at their best right now. They are full and ready to go.
And I love that too, right? Just you mentioned it 100%. It is so cool to see. But again, this is the loser side. You only have one shot here. If you don't get out of your first 3 out of 5, you will be watching at the bottom ladder rung. And already, Yusoro getting tagged by the Yumi, taking so much damage, especially those characters. Ooh, crouch B whiffs, gets the throw because the whip from Yusoro has to go for the cross burst, but great punish using the Yosuke.
A very good burst punish, and with that, LitAtNightShow is going to go ahead up into the aerial rave. Not going to be able to extend that combo, though. A very nice DP from Yusoro, getting themselves out of the corner.
And Yumi walking back to switch. Oh, get him! Nice, takes Adachi out. That's a big problem. Removed from that excellent usage of super. And the punish 5B's going to do it, going to send him to heaven. And we're all tied up, Church, 1-1.
That was so fast! That was so quick! That is why BBTAG is the best 3 out of 5 game.
I mean, you already know how fast birthdays can go. You celebrated one just recently,
man.
So those big birthdays just end up going by so quick, and you see Yusoro having to go back in. That's the thing about BBTAG. You got to shake it off real quick. Games will go fast. It can be very volatile, but you know, it works in your favor as well. So let's see how they answer back.
That's true. If you can keep the pressure going, it can be your game very, very quickly.
All right, trademark Adachi jumping, just hidden from high heaven. And ooh, try to get something. Actually, the setup with the unblock, I like that so much. Using the switch off of the BZO.
Oh, the block was clean. Yusoro was ready with the burst punish. Going ahead, what is that going to be? 7K? Yeah, 7.4. There's the sandwich. Welcome to Subway. Hope you guys are hungry because you're eating some damage right off the bat. That is a dead Yosuke. If it's not, we're sending it to Sajam.
But that low health still being a detriment. But if there's any character that can hold it down for the team by herself, Yumi is one to make it happen. The BBTAG players and League of Legends players shaking hands, hating Yumi.
Okay, now LitAtNightShow really showing that they're trying to manage their meter up. But that being said, they went ahead and used 2 of them automatically to go ahead and cancel out a super into, or cancel out a combo into super. And they were able to get some damage on that U, but ultimately I think that meter would have been better just immediately after that. It was just a little too soon to use it.
That's another throw counter. That's 2 for 2. We've seen that, like, simple pressure gets the grabs. But Yusoro techs that one, no problem. There's the breaking line. And here we go. Big active switch. There's the low. What do you know? The round's going to go with the Zeodine. And Yusoro now up 2-1. And, you know, you took a bunch of damage, but the thing is, the control was still there. And that Adachi assist and just active switching through to it, right? Just so effectively, just to maintain that life lead. Making Adachi such a great character on the front and back to really just maintain your presence on screen and maintain that life lead.
You know, whenever, I don't know if you've ever played Pokemon, but whenever you send out a Pokemon, sometimes they have Intimidate. Adachi has that. You send out Adachi, regardless of how your opponent actually feels about the character, there's a little bit of Intimidate used there, okay?
Everyone's power is just, everyone's attack just getting knocked down a peg, no matter what.
Okay, into game 4.
Okay, Super Jump forward, Moonsault. LitAtNightShow just trying to wager what's going on here. It's the Adachi DP, so it's not quite like Use, right? So you can feel more safe, kind of jump over him. But now Use in the building, taking on the best bro, the pressure. Nice active switch, and again, the fadeaway burst punish.
Yusoro is getting away scot-free with these burst punish. Dude, those are a crime. Those are a crime. Yumi left with 1/4 of that health bar. Not looking good.
Right, not the worst part to get a burst, right? Get Yosuke in, healing on Yumi, and you know she can be the last character to survive if you play your cards right. I mean, one hit right now on Yosuke will get rid of him. All this meter on Yusoro's side, and then there's the far B just tagging to the Persona. 2 bar spent, sayonara, and it's all down to Yumi.
Perfectly waiting for that punish timing. And I think they're going to keep that damage avalanching. That is going to be the end of Yumi. With that, Yusoro will be moving forward in bracket. This looks like it was a 3-1. Man, LitAtNightShow definitely not making that easy on them. It could have gone either way. Just
absolutely. But that one tough part of like the quick mix-up on incoming, the blink and you miss it, you scratch your nose, and then what do you know? It ends in tragedy, but not for Yusoro. It's gonna make it to the next.
Not in like the he's good way, but as in the he lets people kind of trample over him sometimes. So much appreciated and thank you. Oh my gosh, we have the game back. Serene and YoFavScrub back at it again. I'm so glad to see Serene playing Rachel Waldstein. I know that there are people in the year 2024. I've said before that this is the year of like quite a few different characters. I really think it's the year of Noelle right now, but I think it's the year of grapplers right now, specifically Waldstein. Waldstein is seeing a lot of interest among the new coming casual crowd. They're interested in the man with the big claws, and I can't blame them. So they're having quite a few people trying to find partners for Waldstein. So this is some top tier Waldstein play, guys.
Absolutely.
So playing Waldstein for a hot minute. That being said, YoFavScrub has always been around the community as far as I'm concerned. I mean, since I've been here, YoFavScrub's been here.
Absolutely. YoFavScrub been multi-tournament champion, multiple teams, and just a monster in this game through and through. Going with the classic Ruby Ragna. The mobility, the power, it's just momentum. This squad holds it down, wielding double the size, double the edge. But Serene Smile, I mean, Beauty and the Beast, right? It's an interesting dynamic as, oh, big combo here. Gets the extension with the super. Try to go to the corner. Instead, there's the Waldstein Claw Assist. Gets the anti-air, but Karn and Scissors double up. And goodbye, Rachel. Oh, no.
Oh, no, she's still in there. Wow, I can't believe she lived. That was so much. Honestly, good for her.
Okay. Oh, unfortunately gets tagged at the end. Serene Smile just trading blows for blows, but now, yeah, because went for the activation there, it let YoFavScrub get the sandwich pressure.
And with that, YoFavScrub has gotten the launcher as well. Serene has meter, but they're going to have to get out of this in order to use it. Oh, there they are, using push block, pushing Ragna away, but Ruby's already on the other side. The security doesn't matter if the burglar's already in the house.
We'll see, does, you know, Waldstein have the secondary defense? Not quite, unfortunately, as YoFavScrub just putting that pressure on, and just the difficulty of running a big character against two others, right? Of just like, you don't want to spend your meter for push block as much, so you can have the opportunity to try to get that kill on a character and have a comeback. But then the amount of blocking you're forced to do as a character, as playing like Waldstein, especially dealing with like Ruby's assist, either from full screen or her 4P, that's just so fast and goes so high. So it's just a tough situation, but nothing that Serene Smile can't bounce back from.
Absolutely, and it's still very early on in terms of the set, so it could completely go the opposite way this next match. YoFavScrub just really showing confidence and control in every single sandwich. We were seeing every single cross combo is very, very clean, very methodically placed.
He's got it down to a science. I mean, this is a YoFavScrub with the PhD and BBTAG. There's the cat share. Doesn't quite work out because there's the reversal. Maybe hoping to tag Ragna, and now Rachel taking a lot of damage. There's no burst here either to save her bacon.
Nope, she is grilled. Oh my gosh, she's alive. No.
Never mind. You don't when you block that super. When do you know when it ends for the punish? Serene Smile learned a lesson today.
That was tragic. Man, YoFavScrub not being hit yet. They are keeping this avalanching damage going on in this left corner. Waldstein is a very large target.
No.
Oh.
The one shot. Unfortunate, right? Sometimes you feel like you got to take that chance. Doesn't quite work out though. YoFavScrub goes up 2-0 so far in the set. Not for Serene making the effort to fight back. It's just being cornered as Waldstein, and it's just so difficult to really navigate.
It was just hella unfortunate how fast Rachel got out of that match, because Rachel does quite a bit of the footwork, right? Like, don't get me wrong, of course we're seeing quite a bit of Waldstein on both anchor and point, but whenever it comes down to it, Rachel's got that mobility, and she's going to be the one to be able to get in and do a lot of that little damage over time, really.
I get you 100%. But it's always tough too, because like the old joke we used to say is Ragna doesn't has a, like, all the grapplers have like 20k. Like Ragna by himself has like 40k. Being able to regen health and just get so much back on block, on hit, it feels like he just, has 2 life bars. So that makes it a little harder for Serene Smile, who needs big hits, and more so than Rachel by herself can really do.
Good job though of keeping that pacing. Serene is definitely trying to keep space between them and Waldstein.
Oh no! Rachel getting tagged, and that's no good. Lost a lot of life already.
The belly flop! Ragna walks away, but not without getting a little scathed first. Serene taking the right side of the screen.
Okay. Oh no! Doesn't get the jump B. No punish on the cross burst.
There's a George. He's just looming there. Is he going to be useful? Let's see.
Yo!
He won!
Oh, yo, George with the assist. I love that. Put George on the board.
You can't find that at PetSmart. That's crazy.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, not the happy birthday.
That's so much on both characters.
YoFavScrub got the meter too, but maybe going for a reset. I looked at meter and looked great. The wrong time. Okay.
Oh no, Georgia gets smushed. That is so unfair. And then just stops the the dive. And, oh, look at that confirmed from downtown.
There's the DHC, and that should take the rest of Waldstein health. YoFavScrub moving forward 3-0.
Oh, well, big ups to Serene Smile, bringing in the Waldstein Rachel, and really bringing a high speed, but like belligerent team on there. It's just, YoFavScrub just so like calculated in navigating all of like the BS that gets thrown their way. But really, I look forward to seeing more of Serene Smile at the next event, through and through. As I love that squad.
Me too. And Monkey is winking now.
Winky face?
Winky Monkey? What happened?
With this coordination, this outfit coordination, I'd be winking too.
This is an imposter. So funny story. The symbol breaks the overlay software. That's so funny. Okay. Let's see if Monkey is feeling as smug as their name looks.
Oh, yeah. Big hit to kick things off. And this version of Susanoo compared to regular Blazblue, not having to unlock abilities, is so frightening. Having all those skills available. There's the instant overhead into the Grim Reaper into big super. Let's go. What a clean kill.
Big damage. Very, very volatile. Monkey not wasting any time. I'd say taking no prisoners, but they're definitely taking prisoners.
What a rough spot for Ryazo, only level 1 residence. And then big Green Reaper active switch, still having to block. Church, this is the rough spot.
It is looking like a bit of a rough spot for Ryazo, but that being said, it's not over. They still have a bit of resonance. Oh, but they're not going to get the chance to do anything with it.
That's a perfect. That ain't a Ragna perfect either. That's a pure perfect coming out of Susanoo Gordeau, right? Whoever is the monkey imposter, they are coming out swinging.
That is a wink buff. I think you guys accidentally just buffed Monkey.
I don't want to deal with no buff monkey.
Paragon, what have y'all done? Okay, into match 2. Let's see.
Oh, well, and that makes me happy. Monkey representing Houston, Texas, my town. Texas standing up proud, and Houston especially. Let's go. Again, this color coordination on Gordeau, Susanoo, no wonder it's doing so good. But Ryazo on the other end, there's the cross burst. Gordeau comes in, and nice hit. I like that. It's going to get a little bit of damage and sets up the pressure.
Very nice assist, bring in the Susanoo from Monkey, and that keeps 9 out of the way, which honestly has done Monkey a lot of favors up until this point. If they can keep that 9 out of there, dealing with the Yumi by yourself, not as bad. Oh, not able to connect the combo though. That was an unfortunate drop for Monkey, and they are now in the aerial rave. It's springtime, there are storms out, and 9's gonna bring you every single one.
9 said touch grass. 9 brought the grass to you.
Dang. There's a setup. Oh, it didn't care about your super.
And this is the beauty of this team, right? This is just the dirt you get out of a 9 the Phantom team. Oh, but we're punishing that? Wow, no cross burst is safe.
Monkey back on offense, though, taking Yumi for a little bit of a ride. That being said, Ryazo can burst out at any time, so they got to be very careful for these bursts. Popping that resonance.
Yo!
Happy birthday!
And because we are residents, EX into super, so much damage on both. Hey, the slidey! Ankles blessed.
Immortal slide! Very good anti-air from Ryazo, though.
And
if Monkey gets out of this, ooh. They're going to be winking their way to victory. But that being said, Ryazo is smiling the entire way. Tying it up 1-1.
Yeah, scary spot. Ryazo almost kind of like, not fumbling, but just like that one happy birthday just could have been such a dangerous spot. Not losing one character out of it was like the best thing. Although the Yumi went down like immediately, but I love the setup with the 9, taking advantage of Gordeau being a tall guy, tall dude, eating those overheads. And really well played to take us to a game 3. Take us into game 3, excuse me.
Get ready.
Game 3 is looking pretty cool.
But we'll see. I mean, this is a good one. I mean, again, Ryazo winning the PC tournament. wants to take that PS4 notch on their belt and be the double champion, but Monkey's really putting a wrinkle in that fine press suit that Ryazo's trying to wield here. Oh, 5C user.
Okay, I'm gonna ask really quick because I don't have it pulled up, and you know my internet was out for most of the day. Okay, did Monkey also play in the PC tournament?
I'll look that up right now.
I was just curious. I wasn't sure if they did. For anyone who didn't know, my internet was out for a good chunk of the day. So I didn't get to watch a lot of earlier matches. I got to watch the start, but I didn't get to watch all of them.
Monkey was didn't make the top cut.
Okay, so they have played a bit too then. So these people have been playing all day. That's what I was thinking.
Oh, again!
Oh!
Bye. Gordeau slicing and dicing all the way through. The Grim Reaper comes for all of us, and this time it's coming for Ryazo. His Monkey's one game away from that winner's final spot as Team Sexy Man and Mad Beast continue to cruise through this set.
Monkey is gonna have to be careful though. If they keep showing these convincing Gordeau matches, they're gonna want to nerf Gordeau again.
You know what's gonna happen? He's gonna get nerfed in Under Night. That's what's gonna happen. It's gonna pass over the other game.
Okay, into game 4, ready to go. Oh, Ryazo was ready to go. Immediately calling in the 9, stacking that damage on.
Okay, now it's time. Touch on grass. There's the burst, and there's the burst punish, and now you're back in the blender.
I gotta read whatever books it is that Ryazo's reading to get these reads. That's crazy. These setups have been phenomenal in the corner, very confident and very convincing. That's gonna take out that Gordeau. Leaving Monkey with Susan. That being said, you said earlier that Yumi was a character that could definitely do the rest of the game by herself, and I feel the same way about Susan. Susan's one of those characters. He's gonna struggle a little bit because he does kind of struggle with mix, but he's got damage.
Michael Sword into the big blast. Say it with your chest. It's big damage here. 9 getting tagged too, but a great DP just to stop the beast in his tracks. Oh, I love that. Nice use of that EX. Just to tag from that distance. Half screen low into the aerial ray. Big combo here. And then just, the hard unblockable, so tough to deal with. And now we're tied 2-2 going into our last game.
Man, is this our first game 5?
Yeah, it sure is.
Yes, it is our first game 5.
Let's go. Game 5 hype.
And we are in winners semifinals. So this is not going to be the end of either of these players in this bracket. But whoever moves forward on the winner's side, of course, will get a little bit of downtime while the losers bracket matches are going on later.
Yeah, a little bit to rest, but you can't rest too much because there's killers all throughout the rest of the bracket. You got to be prepared. So we're prepared for game number 5 here. See who gets the winners finals. Who'll be facing off against the winner of Sky or Crazy Salvi.
Absolutely. Don't want to say you got a cushion because don't get comfortable. You guys need to be on the edge of your seats for game 5.
All right, one more time. Big trade, but 5B the equalizer. And we're going to punish that cross burst. Tough spot here, but not the worst, right? We don't have 9 setting up the offense or the unblocks, but in this situation, it might turn it into it. Now we'll go for the cross combo. Here we go.
That is going to be a very clean setup. Ryazo has done such a phenomenal job of getting these unblockable setups, though, and Monkey's done a great job of trying to defend themselves against these. But ultimately, it's got to be trying to avoid that damage. It's got to be a main focus, and sometimes that means that you can't focus on trying to do the damage yourself.
And the big thing, I love that. Not using the assist there, waiting to punish the cross burst. Monkey running out of resources, running out of time. With 2 bars, be able to get rid of Gordeau. It's all down to Susan, level 2 resonance. Oh wait, Gordeau, healthy dude! Here we go, oh my god.
Alive! Monkey said, hold up, I want those nerfs!
He wants Susan nerfed now. It's not even Gordeau, it's gonna be Susan out of Blazblue Central Fiction. The chase down, the hit, Gordeau goes down with the punish. Should tie things up.
That will tie it up very, very evenly. Ryazo is currently at level 4 resonance. That being said, Monkey's at 3. Oh! Very nice from Ryazo, switching sides. And as long as they don't... No, that won't kill. Even if they spend the meter, that's not it. Yeah.
Oh, jump C gets blocked. And the myth, that should be enough with 5 bars.
Oh.
There's the throw. Do we not drop this combo? There's the spinneroonie. There's the super, and Monkey with a pixel and a dream takes it 3-2 over Ryazo, going to winners finals off of a big grab and a huge comeback. Wow, Church, that was insane.
Monkey, wink for the crowd! Wink for the crowd! That was absolutely... You want me to tell you about Mahihkan Kisik, aka Sky, which is how I will refer to them as the entire thing. They go by Sky as well, so they are a member of Spike Corner Esports, my esports team. They have been playing this team for a long time. You were talking a little bit earlier about the new wave of BBTAG and BBTAG players. They were definitely in that new wave, definitely being almost at the forefront of the competitive scene for a long time. Really putting Neo from bottom tier to solid like B tier for a hot minute, like really doing a lot of work.
Ooh, and there it is. The work is continuing on. Backed by the Susan, which is a very strong pick on the back of there. But Crazy Salvi, I look at the team too. Team double rapier, the fancy ladies, both the command grab super. They're actually going to snatch up Mitsuru and take her for a ride.
Yeah, now the nice thing about Kisik's team is it's got a good range of balance between damage as well as really good neutral, because Neo is really just got the best neutral in the game. But that being said,
neutral
that's a lot of swords over there.
Yeah, she's back to take her throne. Another menace from early BBTAG, where we saw a lot of Mitsuru, courtesy of players like Base, where the jump B assist call was just like the money maker for such a long time. And Mitsuru's still here, still crushing dreams. Let's see if Kisik can maintain this lead. Oh, what a hit from the coup draw.
Oh, the patience from Salvi though. Waiting for Kisik to try to go ahead and do a burst, but doesn't matter. Throw the rapier out there.
Kick a push block.
It could honestly go either way at this point. It's so incredibly close. Very nice DP from Salvi.
Looking crazy solid right now. Kisik gonna pop the resonance, get some bar here. Oh, but the last hit didn't get the conversion, but this one should do it. Plenty of meter for cross combos. Waste the resonance time. Can't get the kill, but at least can set up the sandwich.
The sandwich. Welcome to Subway. Oh, hitting the Mitsuru, but maybe she was just the bait.
Okay, it's all down to this. I think a resonance probably gonna come out from Salvi. No, the DP! Risked it for the biscuit.
Maybe looking for a push block, but the patience from Kisik ultimately taking the W that time.
Yeah, nice presence of mind. Just chilled. Just Kisik was just like, I'm good. I'm gonna sit here and wait, because like you expect a resonance, so you don't want to overextend into it. So just kind of like standing right next to it, you can react to a throw and be okay. Good option there. Is Crazy Salvi slips out of their fingers, but that was just game one.
Yep, just game one. You mentioned one of my favorite names in the OG BBTAG era. Base was my favorite BBTAG player for the longest time. If they ever come back, they will still be, by the way.
There you go. I mean, they wrote the book on a lot of how strong neutral can be and how oppressive a team featuring Mitsuru could be. Even like, maybe not when playing the character, in this version of the game, but Salvi, keeping the Mitsuru dream alive. And right now, look at this lead they have. Although there's the overhead, there's a big hit, there's a chance here as Kisik has to mix it up really well here. But that was the strength of Neo.
Though with Mitsuru, because for a while there were quite a few Mitsuru players, Yuzuriha players, and that was an era of BBTAG. Welcome to the era of Gordeau, the resurgence.
But nice from Kisik, has a way to sag into Susanoo. Well, if you can get the kill here, no, instead just blocks. Gonna take a turn on Oreo, getting beat up now, and leaving this low health Neo. There's a switch though. Nice.
The corner. Yeah, Susan had way more health than Neo. It was getting risky. I know that Mahihkan Kisik likes taking their gambles, but that Neo is so low on health. And they definitely have the meter to make something work with Susan.
Big DP, what a risk, but the assist call, and Mitsuru's gonna be gone here.
A good burst punish. Crazy Salvi currently at level 4 resonance, but they're not going to get the chance to pop it because that is a crazy grab from Sky.
Yeah, no delay on the incoming, right? Just raw incoming. Didn't want to pop the resonance again. That happened in game 1, right? They didn't pop the resonance, they DP'd, they died. And Kisik is again just showing that they're happy to chill, wait for it, and take the advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Neapolitan not one to waste words.
Definitely not. Not one to sugarcoat it.
All right, going into game number 3. Now it's looking like it's all clear skies out right now. Crazy Salvi's gotta dig deep and turn us around.
Can't escape from crossing fate. Fight.
Okay, let's see. They're going right out of the gates, though. Oh, that being said, Kisik is back on offense. I love the back and forth of BBTAG. It's like tennis, only faster.
Interesting, right? Yeah. Well, tennis, I don't know. Can you be faster than tennis? Either way, right now, Salvi has the bar. He's going to spend it for the super Boofadine, looking Buffadine. And finally gets a character down.
Oh!
What a bait!
Yo!
Neapolitan said, not today, Mitsuru. Taking down capitalism one umbrella at a time, but nice jump B into the Sys call. Gonna be huge damage. Should be able to swap out into Orie.
We definitely keeping that pressure on Neo. It's looking very swayed towards their direction. If they can keep this pressure up, the game is theirs. And there it is. Going into 2-1, taking this to game 4.
I value the success of the leaked Christ over my own. Anyone working for an organization they value would do the same. So as long as our goals are aligned, I will continue.
But nice.
alongside you.
One game on the board. Crazy Salvi's turning up the crazy. It's going to be local Salvi trying to just weather the storm here. And that's the good run you're going to like. I mean, I appreciate leaving Mitsuru in his point because that's like, hey, if I make you guess wrong once, that's it. Found the instant overhead, guess the setup there. And it's one of those things of like, you know, you anticipate it, you recognize like, okay, this is Mitsuru. At any point, she's ready to jump, crack the overhead and go for it, right? But it works so effectively just because of just how fast it is, just like so. Oh,
that was so quick to the corner. Salvi immediately keeping that pressure on Sky. Oh, almost avoiding the DP, but not quite. It reached just a bit too high, maybe than they were expecting.
That push block thrust. Ooh, found the low. That's a tricky projectile. That's a lot of damage on the Neo.
Their assistance insurance is so good from Salvi. They've done such a fantastic job with making everything that they're throwing out so safe.
Oh, the clash! Church, the clash on that was nuts. Last chance here, but I don't know. You're letting Orie with no health being the last character. Wait a minute.
What?
Not dead yet.
Taking out the Mitsuru, leaving Salvi with solo Orie.
Activate. Oh, the DP, but the tag. Kisik was ready, Freddy, and that's a 3-1 victory for the Neo Susan.
Man, that game was electric. And incredibly close, too.
Absolutely. Shoutouts to Paris. All right, losers time as we're jamming out Adachi Narukami versus the Yumi 9.
Ooh.
Oh, so fine.
Looks like Yumi shot out of 5A. Yusoro punishing on the other side, though, and keeping up this pressure, putting Ryazo immediately in that left corner. I'm going to go ahead and say I think at least 90% of the deaths we've seen today have been in the left corner. That is corner.
Yeah.
That's
corner,
the
best
bad
corner. This is like, you know, the stove, right? The stove top. Everyone has their preferred part of the stove. I am team left stove. Left stove front side.
That's solid. I'm team right stove back side. Yeah.
We are literally diagonally opposed right now.
I
Though
don't burn
Yusoro, Yusoro though is opposing Ryazo over here, just menacing Yumi, taking her out, not to dinner.
Man, speaking of the stove, that was hot to the touch, immediately taking Yumi out. And Yusoro just, what an advantage they have as well. That being said, Ryazo, leave. I never count Ryazo out.
No. This is a tough spot to be in though, and that was just the overhead hitting the dunk. And a clean first game from Yusoro.
Stop pretending you know me just because we spent a little time together. This is why
The nice thing that we've seen today as well has been, to my knowledge, I believe we've seen a lot of people's main teams throughout the majority of the top 8 today. And so every single match has been just very, very well played. Everybody playing their mains just really, I don't know, it tightens up the game, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay, it just feels good. I mean, everyone's bringing their best, and again, it's just a game where you can't blink because it's all the action is just so good. Like I feel like Clockwork Orange. I'm just have my eyes opened up, but I'm actually excited to experience this.
But this is good.
That's what I mean. I said it the good way. So it's the Clockwork Apple, the better version.
Yeah, this is the parody, only it's good. Not the clock. You get the point.
All right.
Okay.
It's time for Adachi to touch grass.
Oh yeah, there it is. Oh, he blocked it! He stayed inside and played Fortnite! 9 did not like that. That is so much damage.
No, unfortunately, there's no chicken dinner for Adachi in this set.
No, being afraid to really get that burst in there is terrifying as well, because Ryazo just putting them in a situation where they absolutely had to choose. Either let Adachi be KO'd or sacrifice Yunarukami, and that ended up having them even out their health bars so insanely quick. Ryazo keeping that advantage on. They've got 3 meter. But are they winning that mental fight?
What a nasty setup to the fadeaway jump hit into the tag, into the damage, and Ryazo, what a good answer back. It's a really strong 9 round, right? She gets the hit, she gets going, she puts you in that left corner where everyone likes to hang out now. Oof.
Oh yeah, that corner. Okay, into game 3 already.
You can tell how locked in they are when the get readies are almost perfectly synced.
Yeah, I love when that happens. It means you're sharing the same brain cell.
Ooh, nice call out to round start. Jump light is going to force out the early cross burst from Ryazo, but now has to deal with it. Yunarukami in the 5A is going to do it.
What a happy birthday as well. Ryazo sweeping them up into the aerial rave, back down to the ground. 9 is such a almost a bull, just going head first. I believe that's a KO to Adachi. Yeah.
Has the bar to finish it, but they don't even have to spend anything more than that. That's a super good spot for Ryazo. Ooh, nice. Gets the double dash, gets the hit. It's going to set up a good situation where it's just one more touch. If the unblockable could do it. No one's not going to opt for it, just going to wet a bait.
But Ryazo was ready. Yusoro, I was with you. I was thinking the same thing, brother. Yo. Ryazo would have gotten me too.
And you know what? Ryazo was thinking the same thing like y'all too.
We were all thinking the same thing.
That same brain cell is getting split and being worked by so many people right now.
Chat, be real. How many LGP'd in the corner right then?
The worst part is it was you DP'd yourself back into the corner. You didn't even get to move out of it. No, you're just I'm ready to go.
Yep.
We're representing team right side for once, so show a little love.
Show a little love for that right corner. Ooh. Man, Ryazo is definitely going for some baits though, throwing out these rogue 5Bs and then waiting for just a second, seeing if Adachi's going to do something, seeing if Yusoro's going to be calling in Yunarukami so he can try to get a punish on it. These baits are crazy.
That run out though, I like that. The Zio cross switch. Setting up the empty low, here we go. We're going to spend that bar soon though.
He's still in that corner, but she is out of there.
Just like Adachi.
Yep, Adachi's been taken. There's not a move to take him though. Ooh. The conversion was clean.
And so was Ryazo. 3-1 after losing that first game, answered back in spades, and just showed just how flawless these two lovely ladies can be once they get the ball rolling. YoFavScrub squad using that Ragna Ruby, and we have the lovely ladies, the double the fencing femmes. There we go.
Oh, it is looking incredibly close right now. Oh.
Curious to see what we get from here, right? YoFavScrub taking a lot of unrecoverable damage. So it's a good start for Salvi trying to tie it up, but the 5A Sparta Kick City, Ragna does what he does best.
And there's the meter to follow it up as well. Oh, that is going to cost Salvi a Mitsuru.
And look, Ragna's at full health. What a surprise.
Oh! An unfortunate punish. The range was just too close for that risk, and so thusly it cost Crazy Salvi the game. YoFavScrub currently up 1-0.
What a brutal hit. It was like Salvi had some momentum and a nice little combo there, but then Ragna just put his foot out and put his foot in it, and just it all was for naught.
Ragna said, no more, that's enough.
I don't know if he's talking to Ruby or us.
Maybe both, maybe both.
Get ready.
A fast game one, as is customary. YoFavScrub is like, I've been playing BBTAG for many hours today. I need to get this dub this one time, but Crazy Salvi ain't gonna make it easy for him.
We've definitely seen some matches go pretty quick though in game one, and then very quickly turn around. Might I remind you of the last set? So it's still very, very possible for Crazy Salvi. And it seems like they're playing this game much, much safer as well.
It's kind of hard though, because I mean that plays into YoFavScrub, because they're the ones that's gonna have like the better combo of assists, and their neutral is just so strong as that's gonna send Orie packing.
Yeah, I think it came down to a balance of being aggressive, right?
Right? Exactly. Right now, yeah, Mitsuru's just taking a boatload of damage, and this next touch can finish the job.
Gonna be able to pop that resonance. There it is. BP didn't quite work, so going for the grab.
Okay. 5C. Nice
Man.
block on that though. YoFavScrub ready.
Grab is just blocking everything. Okay, it's Ragna's turn.
This is scary though. You gotta worry. There is always the ability for the cross burst. Sets the cross combo. Nice from Crazy Salvi to get in this corner, but instead gets tagged by the Gauntlet 80s.
Going in for that active switch to Ruby. Getting Ragna out of there and putting him back because he does have the most health right now between the two.
Big pressure. Forcing, Salvi have to use a last bar. Coup draw. Gets Ruby gone. But now it's just like you're dealing with 5A. Run up 5A. All day.
Oh. I thought they were going to go for the second Artemisia. I wonder if YoFavScrub was also thinking the same thing. Either way, the punish worked and they are up 2-0.
Absolutely clean anti-air into the conversion there. And that's, again, YoFavScrub just happy to play chill. You know, you don't want to run into anything. You don't have to. You have Ruby waiting in the wings, and you have Ragna who can just, like, slowly walk forward. And it's so good.
He's just sitting there, menacingly.
All right, Salvi's last chance tonight, right here, right now. If he wants more chances, got to get that win, get a dub on the board to keep this going.
Standstill at the start of the match, but it was just to get YoFavScrub back in it.
Oh.
Forcing Salvi into the left corner, not going to be able to burst. In terms of resources, Salvi just doesn't have any right now.
Slowly stacking up.
Oh, There's the sandwich.
And then Ragna's life just going all the way back up. And Orie is going all the way down. Tragic.
My local Office Max doesn't sell Carnage scissors. Dang.
Have you asked though?
No. Social anxiety says I'm not gonna do that. The day comes, I'll tell you. I will personally DM you.
Joe, what a backdash! You don't see backdashes used that way. Invulnerability was enough to make the coup draw whiff. Wow, from FaceScrub.
Knowledge was good. The knowledge was clean. Oh, there's the anti-air once again from YoFavScrub.
YoFavScrub, the Ragna of my dreams.
Ooh. Good
Yeah,
grab by both of them.
There's not much Mitsuru can do by herself outside of have those good buttons to punish. Oh my goodness. Goodbye. Sends her home. And Crazy Salvi has been eliminated.
Very, very, very clean from YoFavScrub. Just really capitalizing off of every single anti-air that they were hitting. And that alone did so much.
No, right? Just those little things of just staying grounded and kind of waiting things out, knowing that, you know, you're fighting Mitsuru or like an Orie. They're going to want to jump. They have those great jumping normals. So just utilizing so we get Ryazo versus FaceScrub in loser semis, the run back of grand finals of the PC tournament. But now, two different players in the winner side. And it is the Gordeau. Okay.
Yeah, seeing that? Maybe it's because of the Susan mirror. Maybe trying to avoid the Susan mirror from Monkey, so switching over to Yunaru Kami, but I don't know. I like seeing the continuation of Gordeau, though.
Absolutely, this pressure's already good. And of course, there's the matching pink outfits, which I'm a big fan of. Monkey Wiki face, really showing some style today. But there's the jump in from Sky. And this is where Neil gets to shine.
It feels like Sky was hitting them for so long, but the damage was not there. But that's just typical Neo stuff. It takes a while.
Whoa!
Fire! Whoa! The grab!
Yeah, it looks like Sky went a little too heavy and almost had the DP punish. There's the super to punish Susan counter. I like it. Okay.
Monkey is still winking. Ooh. Very good defense from Sky. Going in for the super and hitting both into that crazy hitbox. Into the 5C. You love to see it. Can we get a 5C in chat? Oh, and they're not done yet.
That's the end of Monkeys, Gordeau. But you by himself, gonna pop that resonance. And goes for a grab, looks like, and got tagged. BB tagged.
I don't think... Nope, that's it. Never mind. It's Susan damage. It is Susan damage. That's code word for a lot of damage.
They call him Susan because he makes you ooh.
Have you ever heard of a lazy Susan before?
I have, yes.
For those of you guys who don't know what a lazy Susan is, it's basically like it's like a wooden turntable that people put on like the center of their houses. I think it's more so like a Midwest thing.
We have one in our house. Like we have it in one of our cabinets. We have a lazy Susan in there to spin around.
Yeah, my mom had one for a while. I don't know what happened to it. But let me tell you, this Susan's not lazy.
No. This is the least lazy of the Susans right now.
The least lazy Susan.
They are awake. They're working right now. They're clocked in and locked in.
Let's see if they can keep clocked in, locked in, or if Monkey is going to be winking their way all the way to grand finals.
I expect more close matches. I mean, the last one could have went to either way. So we'll see how this goes as this combination of the two just handsome dudes teaming up.
Heck yeah. This ain't American Idol, but let's leave it up for American Sweethearts.
Okay, there's the rusty nail. Forcing the block, but that jump in comes in again, really clean from Sky, who's just maintaining a huge lead here, and great assist call from Susan.
Yeah, Sky is going for quite a few baits right now. That's how Neo functions, though.
I love even like baiting the DP and then punishing it with the run under to make sure you got the corner combo. But the burst comes out. This is a big chance for Monkey to let at least Gordeau get some health back. Oh, I didn't get the counter and confirm.
And 5P, Susan 4P. Those are crazy. I told you Susan wasn't lazy. He's putting in the work. He's not even the active character. Oh.
And then that's the punish. What a hit. Monkey just trying to survive here, but it's no good. Gordeau doesn't even. Impressive.
Meterless.
No! Go Sky High. What a DP, unfortunate. And Sky up 2 games.
Yep, currently up 2-0.
Your ambitions make light my very presence. Death is kinder than you deserve.
Man, Susan just doesn't like Neo at all, does he? But, you know, good on her responding to toxicity the correct way by not.
Yeah. Begone, illusionist.
Do not feed the trolls. We're gonna feed the Sky. If they can take this next game, they'll be in that grand finals winner side, where they'll be guaranteed top 2 here. Monkey will go to losers, and then we'll be moving on to the losers semifinals. We'll see if Monkey can throw a wrench in it and keep things moving and grooving.
Waiting over in losers semifinals is currently Ryazo and YoFavScrub. So we will see. We will see. But I think we're taking a little bit of time. I'm curious to see if Monkey is going to be switching over to their Susan from earlier, or nope. Oh, I saw 3 separate teams. I saw a Yumi Susan, and I am currently seeing a Carmine Batista.
All right, interesting how it's going to play out. You're locked into this team the rest of the set, no matter how it goes. Batista, a much more unique character than we've seen than the other ones that we've seen out of Monkey, with just all the laser beams, the range, and then some, and of course Carmine, no slouch themselves. But you gotta like warm up in the one game, and then even then you gotta bring it back 3 straight. So it's a tall order. We'll see if Monkey can do it. Oh boy.
It is, but they are throwing out something a little bit more niche, so that could also help. I see the idea with the character change, and honestly, I commend them for it. I would consider the same thing as well if you got one of those pocket teams, you know, to rely on. If you don't have that, then of course it would be different. But if your pockets are deep, I mean, why not pull out some spare change?
Unfortunately, that change is going right back in. Batista just put back in the pocket. There's the punish. The bait is so good as Sky is just running away with this. Oh, watch your ankles. Gets blessed, and I think with just 2 bars, not gonna be enough. But the next hit will do it. Unless.
It's hard to say. I want to say that's a no, even with the super. Oh, I don't know what I'm talking about. I never watched BBTAG in my life.
Where was James Chen when you needed him?
Honestly.
But no, Sky. 3-0 winners finals. Great job to Sky. Sprite Quarter Esports Shining Star is in grand finals winners side. I know they're proud. Well, the head of the table, aka
later. But in the meantime, we have been absolutely seeing Ryazo and YoFavScrub killing it throughout losers bracket. I'm so freaking hyped for this match.
So when they fought in grand finals of the PC tournament, it was 2 different teams. None of them from YoFavScrub was the Ragna Ruby. So they're bringing out the big guns for this big match on the loser side.
It's you know, this is the 2nd monthly Paragon BBTAG tournament. That is exciting. Pull out all the stops.
Oh, the crossover though. Wait a minute.
Oh.
You know what time it is, Church?
It's touch and grass time. Oh no, you avoided it. That was clean. That was clean. I imagine you avoided it with BBTAG. Same, brother, same.
Okay, good
There
spot
he
here.
goes.
I like YoFavScrub
Ooh.
just floors lava. Doesn't want to be anywhere near 9 the fan.
YoFavScrub opening up Ryazo, but there was a drop in Ryazo.
The shot from Ruby's assist, the second one, ruined the combo.
Yeah, it did not help. It actually hindered. That being said, I'm pretty sure that's the end of 9 the Phantom, leaving Ryazo with solo Yumi. That being said, that's not the worst thing ever. Immediately going in with an anti-air. Yo, that's unhinged.
All right, calling all the shots here. Ryazo doesn't want to go Resonance yet, but might have to. Deep in the Arby's, as YoFavScrub's got the meats
Ooh.
and the meaties.
Can get you some sauce with that if you'd like.
Resonance. He's got a guess. Nice blocks with the reject. There's a chance.
Oh, very nice defense though. Ryazo not completely getting got though. Oh, very nice overhead from YoFavScrub with the meter on deck. That is looking like it could be the end of Yumi.
Power to super. Give me your phone. Give it to me. FaveScrub, game 1.
Didn't have insurance on the newest iPhone. Dang. Dang.
I love the power by darkness. That's super. Never get tired of it. I mean, I get tired of like the amount of like life Ragna gets back, but he needs it.
Just stop talking.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. No change in character. We are going right back to this. And
Hey,
I would
this is-
expect nothing less.
Yeah, this is the team that beat YoFavScrub in the other bracket, right? So Ryazo not pulling any punches here. Ryazo's such a good player. I mean, not just here in BBTAG, but as well as in Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. So it makes me happy to see them sharp in both games.
Absolutely. They've been killing the game in Grand Blue. And in BBTAG, they have not been taking any breaks. And you can tell that the work's been paying off.
Absolutely. But can it pay off here? Game 2 and already the shotgun shots into the Ragna. It's going to get a nice little start here, but the counter comes out.
Yep, counter. Hitting the Ragna.
Ooh.
Very nice switch, though. 9 not taking any of the damage from it. YoFavScrub getting a little scrubbed right now.
Oh, nice hit. That's big.
Touch grab.
Ooh, didn't quite get the unblockable.
This is so much. 7K already. It's not over for YoFavScrub, though. Haven't quite popped Resonance yet, and they've got 3 meter on deck, avoiding the grass, saying, nah, I ain't going to the park.
Nope. I ain't going outside. I don't want any of that. And right now, it's Ragna. Getting tagged, though. This is the best spot for Ryazo. Don't let Ragna get life back. And should be able to finish off with the next hit.
Scrub's not done yet. Going over to the other side, punishing the overhead, and they've got meter on deck. They said, hold up. You thought I was gone? You thought I was done? Oh, no, they went for a
you're
look.
done.
Immediately punished with the
Actually,
super.
no.
They're not done skis yet. That's 5K.
All the life back from the super, all the life back from Resonance, and you just see YoFavScrub surviving. Oh no! Punish! It's huge!
Punishing the DP in the air, but not able to take out the Yumi. She still has just 1 interaction left.
Oh, spent the bar, trying to maybe catch the 9 on the back end. Orbital strike detected.
It honestly could be anybody's game right now.
Like the clock is ticking. Clock is ticking.
You're gonna have to watch out. Anytime now. There it is. Blocked it. Possibly waiting for Ryazo to beat them as well.
Woo! What a push block. 4 players with no bar here. Almost a rampage time as well.
Yep. Almost down to that 80 seconds. In the final 80 seconds, you start refilling some meter. Oh. And we've made it there.
What a jump! Bar is really good on Ryazo's side. That Resonance delayed in rampage time. They're gonna get so much meter here to spend.
This defense, it's so good. I don't want to say anything because I don't want to commentate or curse anything. The pixel and the dream lives on though.
There's no chip outs until you get hit though. And there's the hit. Ryazo, who survives a nail biter. 1-1 here, Church, in this crazy set.
Oh my gosh, Scrub. That was crazy.
Our face Scrub.
Man.
Would not
You gotta
expect
play
anything
like
less.
that all the time. You gotta play like you only have the last character left and a pixel of health all the time. That defense was insane.
But insane isn't enough to get that game. Ryazo on the board here, keeping it close, keeping it competitive. And again, this is a loser's match. Loser of this does get 4th place, not in the top 3, so it's a lot on the line here today at Paragon.
True, that is true. Ooh. Scrub saying, I'm not taking Ruby for granted.
But Yumi, though, doing what she does best. Oh, but no follow-up to it, unfortunate. As YoFavScrub will get a chance to play some Nooch. Oh, big hit.
Big
Makes this count.
Ooh. Nice trade, though, putting them both at a nice neutral situation.
And again, this is the beauty of having Ruby here against the 9, being able to just maneuver around against her so well. Both players really just taking their time on and making sure they have the best position on the screen.
Yeah, this position is very good. It is just, it's so even right now. Nobody's really taking a big risk quite yet either.
Oh, now this pressure could be huge for YoFavScrub. Yeah, so blocking for their life, gets hit low, but the throw.
Very nice throw, getting 9 out of there so they don't get hit anymore. GX Snowbird taking the Ruby out of there to try to make it a little bit more safe, and with that, they are going to be putting Ragna in a very nice sandwich.
And there, speaking of sandwich, we're going down to Jimmy John's. Getting the veto, getting some delish munches here. Ryazo on the back foot. Timothy Jonathan, that's right.
Good old Jimothy Jonathan. That being said, it looks like 9's eating a little bit of damage. Oh, switching out Yumi. The DHC is taking her out of there, leaving Ryazo with solo 9. But that being said, I think this is the character that they want to have at the end of it. But they're not going to get the chance to because YoFavScrub is ready with the overhead. Taking that one 2-1, taking us to game 4 in losers semifinals.
Oh, this is huge. Again, Ryazo is the one that took YoFavScrub out and out of the tournament in the other bracket, right? So this is a little redemption if YoFavScrub can turn it around in PS4 territory.
That is true. Even it out. Oh, how the tables turn, and oh, how the turntables.
Get ready.
All right, so it potentially comes down to this. Ryazo's locked in, not switching up nothing here, as Ragna Ruby is the wall that must be jumped over, broken through, knocked over, however you want to do.
You do that, man.
Can't escape from crossing fate.
Both escape. They both jumped back at the start of the round, but that being said, Ryazo was like, nah, okay, you want to jump back? I'm taking offense into my own hands. And thusly they did with a nice fist bump in 9K.
And good to avoid the sandwich. Or avoid any, unblockables, right? It's great usage of the cross combo. The cross burst. And now Ryazo, though, there's no cross burst to save you here. Touching grass.
No, be blocked. Scrub taking quite a bit of damage, though. Going ahead and bursting out. Ryazo was wanting it, waiting with the read. I wasn't even in the library to see books.
Dr. Seuss would be jealous with those reads, and right now the run-up. Last chance here for YoFavScrub, only level 2 resonance as well. I love that EX, just to call it the frame trap, but the fadeaway is going to hit, and Church, we're going to game 5.
Let's go. Has this been more than you bargained for yet? Because this has been phenomenal. All of these matches have been crazy thus far. Game 5, I believe this is our second Game 5 now, if not our third. That one has been very, very good.
Yeah, I love a good bargain. So we're going down to Value Town, hitting up Walmart with that great rollback. And we'll see who will get to top 3, who will get to losers finals. Will it be Ryazo? Will it be YoFavScrub? I don't know, and neither do the players. But you know what? They say, I wish it was me.
Exactly. Who's going to be moving forward in bracket to try to get the chance to play against Mahihkan Sky Kisik in grand finals?
Tricky spot. Tricky spot. It's all down to the first. Jumping forward at each other. We take out the Ruby, forcing the cross combo, but YoFavScrub not worse for wear out of that. What a mash. So good. And the conversion too off of that. That's clean. This is all Ryazo here until the drop. Oh no, happy boo boo.
Yep, and YoFavScrub is going to make sure that it counts. You said you wanted to hit a Value Town. Here's a 2-for-1. You get a buy one, get one.
Is BOGO good enough? Morganite, wait a minute.
It's honestly looking incredibly even right now. Ryazo running out of that assist meter, but they got 1 bar on deck.
I like that. Swapping out the Ragna so they don't get the time bomb. And don't have to worry about that. But the 5A, you gotta worry about that. That's a different kind of time bomb. That button doing everything and then some. And now here we go. Super out. Nice try.
You have to touch grass if the grass calls you.
Oh, the hit.
Oh, very nice hit. But yeah, can't really do too much with that quite yet. You can punish with another anti-air though, and that will take out Ragna, leaving YoFavScrub with solo Ruby. The Pixel in the Dream is back at it.
Such a tough spot here. There's a double jump in. Has to avoid the 2B from Yumi. Nice hit.
Very nice conversion.
Super out.
Using some of that meter and the last bit of resonance that they have left.
Tech forward buttons. YoFavScrub's defense has to be immaculate here as Ryazo is poised to finish the set with 1 next hit.
Oh! Yeah, that definitely was Ryazo saying, hey, let's go to this side of the screen. I got something over here. It's damage. And with that, Ryazo taking the game 3-2.
And yeah, it seems that Ryazo today has YoFavScrub's number, is texting nonstop, is giving him calls, sending him memes, and saying, what's up? Be a juicy one here as Ryazo still has a chance to be the 2-time champ. You know, back-to-back wins would be a nice way to end your Saturday night, but Monkey and Sky aren't gonna make this easy, no way, no how.
Nope, they are not going to make this easy. I think that goes either way, though. These are definitely players that have been giving people a hard time in this bracket. I'll say it right now, these are some bracket demons. And I think we are going to be seeing an exorcism before us today. This is about to be crazy.
Yo! The run-up 2B, just sticking that scythe where the sun don't shine. But the jump out with the overhead is really good here from Ryazo.
Ryazo keeping over to that right corner though, seeing all 4 of those characters on the screen. You know it's a good game. You know the pressure is good when you see all 4 characters on screen and no one's hitting each other.
So super? It's actually gonna work, but not on the 9, so I like that supering back. Making sure that there's no chance for Susan to get the cross burst.
Yep, Ryazo keeping Monkey in the right corner though. Saying touch grass.
Okay, this is what we saw in the winner's side where Monkey took Ryazo down by the power of Gordeau, the G unit himself.
The G himself.
Love that. Just seeing the reverse beat combo, the reverse beat pressure. Just keeping it tight and keeping it safe. 5A user though. Hold on.
Monkey being very safe jumping around Yumi, but that is hella risky too. Like we said, high risk, but high reward.
Okay, last chance. Blocks the grass. Touched it and survived, but tough spot here.
Yeah, Monkey has made it past some of the unblockable setups that we've seen quite a few people get hit. They've just been able to premeditate that it was coming and just avoid the whole thing altogether. But ultimately, Ryazo was taking the first match. Let's see if Monkey will be able to take what they've learned in that first match and adapt it over for the second round.
Yeah, I mean, this is, again, I expect a really good back and forth here. Ryazo wants to win the run back, though. Because we're not... Ryazo's saying, monkey will not make a monkey out of me. Hates every ape Ryazo sees. Chimpanzee to chimpanzee. I just recently watched that clip from The Simpsons, so it's still on my mind.
And my mind went to Looney Tunes Back in Action and the Blue Monkey. I was like, no one's gonna understand that reference, so I'm just gonna leave it. Okay, into game 2. Oh, Monkey was ready right from the start, getting him with the good old 5C and chat. Let's go!
Oh, here comes Susan in control. Not a Karen, but a Susan. So bringing that big damage, bringing the pain, but the jump out. Nicely done.
Oh. Almost looking like a happy birthday for a second, but Susan getting out of there, leaving Gordeau to take a majority of the damage. Not gonna block that grass, forced to go outside. Gotta say goodbye to Fortnite, Gordeau.
Oh, what a rough spot. And to be my beloved, too beloved, Jane just in gray and blue. She's holding it down as an anti-air. And I think Susan is going to get a one-way ticket to Game 3.
Yep, with the DHC on deck, Susan will not be walking home today. Ryazo moving forward 2-0.
Yeah, one away from Grand Finals loser's side. Monkey's winky face is going to be a frowning face if you're not careful.
There will be no downtime in between the match, though. Going directly into the next one. Monkey is going to have to do a fantastic job of avoiding quite a few of these setups, as they did in that first match, but they're going to have to be very on point.
And with this, it's going to be the Susan on point to kind of lead things off. Potential last game. Or there's more behind it. Ryazo or Monkey, who will be facing off against the Sky. Right now, Monkey just getting some little hits here and there, tries to go for the grab, but now under heavy pressure as the cross combo is activated. The snowbirds are out and the DP is whiffed.
Ooh. Yeah, avoiding the DP, Ryazo is back in the game. No meter, no assist, don't matter. 8K.
Oh no, the chance! Big chance for Monkey. I like the reversal from Ryazo, but Monkey just read it so well.
Absolutely keeping Ryazo in that corner as well, switching over to Susan, but getting put in the corner themselves. That is going to be an unfortunate DP. Ryazo is going for that big punish. Touch grass.
Oh, and was actually ready that time for the cross burst. And you know what? We're back into it, and a tall character is going to have to deal with so much super, though, and it whiffs because you know what? Ryazo knows.
We saw a very similar situation earlier, too. Almost the exact same situation, but over on the right side. I believe it was in Game 1.
That GG's Ryazo with the 3-0 over Monkey Winky Face, as the run back has been accomplished, and Ryazo is in grand finals yet again. Not just PC, but PS4 as well. Trying to be the double champ. Beautiful right now, but Ryazo is trying to be the cloud, trying to be the stormy weather to make it a dreary day for Kisik. But all Kisik needs is 3 games to take the dub, and Ryazo needs 3 to get the reset. Who will be the PS4 champ. Let's go!
The stakes are high, the tension is even higher, and the damage count is pretty high as well. Well, actually, we're seeing it here.
Yeah, it's
Never mind.
Not quite.
The count highs. The count
Neo is doing her
very
best.
high. No, these matches have been absolutely phenomenal. You guys are going to be seeing nothing but the best in this grand finals. Sky having to get Neo out of there already. She's already taken too much damage. That being said, that was a very, it was unsafe, right? Nine is going ahead and capitalizing the heck out of this.
Oh, and then just a Goomba Stomp. Every time coming through, and the tall lad dealing with so much pressure. And just goes quick low.
Yep, there's that assist, but 5B's not going to reach her. Not the second hit. Ooh.
Big punish. Actually, a big chance. No,
Got that burst, though.
tough spot, yeah. Didn't have a way to punish outside of like a well-timed like 2B. And low health on both characters here. And it's all down to Neo.
It is all down to Neo and that pixel of health. Oh, the pixel of health is gone. Ryazo currently up 1-0. Getting closer to that bracket reset.
There's so much stuff on the screen. Can be hard to deal with. I mean, Neo, her umbrella doesn't really protect her from the weather or all the stuff that's flying at her, right?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't quite work as well as you'd hope to weather the storm. And that's always kind of like the tougher part there, as Neo is like dealing with the range, the projectiles, and the ferocity of a combination Yumi 9. It's like she's like Wile E. Coyote as she's like getting knocked off of, or like as the boulder's falling down, you have a tiny umbrella that's gonna help. A large boulder the size of a regular boulder.
Boulder is conflicted.
Right?
Oh, Ryazo is not conflicted though. Getting the anti-air and going ahead and capitalizing off of that. That is quite a bit of damage to start. Leaving Susan with already half health.
Oh,
not too much unrefillable, but it's there.
Oh, but then there's that great Yumi assist combined with the 9 movement. It's gonna force out a cross burst, but the punish is through, and now Neo's taking the brunt of the damage.
Yep, that is quite a bit. I don't think Neo's going to be getting out of there, so thusly Sky is going to be left with that solo Susan.
Really rough spot. This is like the perfect character you want to deal with if you're Sky, or sorry, if you're Ryazo, but this is a long shot. There's the super, not the powered resonance version, but has a chance here with the 5A. Wait a minute.
Still
Super's
not
gonna punish.
Ooh. Taking a little bit of a gamble by not popping that resonance, and they still haven't done it yet. Do they know they still have it? They do know they still have it. Okay.
Orbital strike detected though. Incoming blast. And patience here as Sky is just getting their health back.
Oh my gosh, it is so close.
I don't know if they can survive touching grass though. It's gonna be a tough spot.
That grass is poisonous.
Oh, not again.
Nope, they are gone. Ryazo currently up 2-0. Getting very, very close to that bracket reset. They just need one more in order to force it.
Why do you still fight when the
Sky is going to have a big turnaround.
Yeah, you can see how comfortable Ryazo is in a matchup like this. Like you give Ryazo a big body to go up against, and it's just like, thank you. Christmas came early. It's in May. I'm unwrapping my presents. And right now is Sky getting unraveled. But as long as there's still a thread to hold on to, there is still a chance.
As long as there is a pixel, there is a dream.
Right, here we go. Game number 3. Reset point for Ryazo. 5B coming in clutch, shutting down Susanoo, and now the cross combo pressure. Oh, what a cross up.
Ooh.
Spin!
It's storm season. Going for the burst punish. Didn't work out the way I think anybody thought it was going to.
Oh, but the DP actually working pretty well for Ryazo here. Full control, 100% with all this room to make Neo suffer.
Absolutely. Oh, that was so good! That was so well thought through! And this is such a volatile happy birthday. They're not gonna be able to call that assist, but they are gonna be able to summon.
Oh, and the 5C from downtown!
5C.
Ryazo with the reset!
Let's go! Bracket reset! You always have to cheer for the bracket reset because that means you get to see more BBTAG.
But unless you're Sky, and Sky looking a little lost here. It's a tough spot. Dealing with everything that Ryazo's just throwing at them with such confidence. Not giving Sky, chances to move, chances to play. And even at the round start, it's so difficult, right? Because of just like the range on both Yumi and 9 and just like the assist coverage combined too. It's just it's so much that a character like Neo can only deal with at the start.
Absolutely. You've got a very good point of it's something that has to be taken at the start of the match. And up to this point, they haven't really gotten the opportunity to do that because Ryazo has just been so on it, right? Not letting any space be shown in between themselves and Sky.
It's Half-Life gone on Neo, right? Susanoo already losing Half-Life. Ryazo is not stopping right now.
Oh, no. That's not it. That is not it. That's only 6K. As the song goes, you ain't seen nothing yet.
And the pressure's never ending as Sky is just... all they can do is block, but you can't block forever, and there's the punish. Big hit, big damage. Susan's gone. Neo by her lonesome. Who will save her?
Oh, maybe the bracket reset.
One for Ryazo on the board. 2 games away from being the double champ for ParagOnline. Absolute insanity here. I mean, I tune into Paragon's events, here and there. But this is the only one that I know that they do back-to-back tournaments, I imagine, for 2 different consoles. So seeing someone take both will be a testament just to their strength. But it's not over until Sky says it's over.
That's true. That is true.
Get ready.
I want to know what they're gonna do if they win to celebrate. 2 back-to-back. What do you do?
I mean, you just got some nice chunk of change to spend Mother's Day, right? Or,
That's true.
Depending on person depending.
But let's see what happens because it is not quite yet over. Sky taking back the offense and putting Ryazo in the corner, but oh, it's a happy birthday that seems like it's really make it matter.
This is a Akatsuki that can be swapped out in case of a loss here, so at the very least it's not like a last-ditch effort. Right now, Neo's holding it down. Finally gets a character out. Has to spend an extra bar, but it's worth.
Yep, definitely worth it. Going for the Chesto.
And I like this character pick too. One of the few characters that can deal with the unblockable situation. Does not have to touch grass, right? And is erasing 9's existence. There's the super and there's the finish. Sky looking sharp and gets on the board. The first game in Grand Finals.
Yep. Say there might have been a bracket reset, but it's a new day. It's a new day.
And the night's still young, Church.
Sky making a really good counter pick, seeing that you talked about it earlier. The Ryazos was just waiting for Susan to come out, just holding tight. But without him there, I mean, it puts a little bit more of the pressure onto the Neo, I think, in my opinion. Got to keep holding it down.
Oh, but that round start, tough noogies as 9's going to town. Big damage into the orbital strike.
Punishing the burst with quite a bit, and they're gonna have to eat it too because Sky does not have any way to burst out of there yet. Setting up that grass damage.
Yeah, no attempt at the parry, just gonna take the hit and gonna get set up back into this orbital strike. But nice cross, I would say, not a good cross count burst. Unfortunate. Yo, 10K meterless. Ryazo poised to go up 2-1, but...
Ooh, dashing out of though.
Nice. How do you find these hits here with Akatsuki? It ain't gonna be easy. It's gonna be tough. Getting these jumps. Gets to low, but not good enough.
Yeah, putting them in a bit of an awkward situation, right?
Ah.
Ooh. And with that, Ryazo is back on the hunt. They're not going to be able to take out Akatsuki with this, though. Not enough resources in order to do that, but still going to do quite a bit of damage nonetheless.
Oh, the
Finishing
VP
it
at the
off
end.
with DP.
I like that, though. I mean, Ryazo had a lot of life to give, and that one hit wasn't going to kill from Akatsuki. So take the risk, get the hit, get the win, and put yourself on tournament point.
Yep, currently on tournament point. You bring up a very good point. This could potentially be the last match of the night. Could potentially be. I'm curious to see if we'll see another character switch from Sky, or if they're going to be sticking with the Akatsuki. I think they had some really good things going for them. It was just as soon as they lost that Neo, Akatsuki was not going to be able to hold their own. Are they going to be taking that gamble again, or are all bets off?
It's that last chance, one more time. I think it's going to be the Akatsuki. He's remaining Blitzkampf in the building here, as now Ryazo poised to take the double victory, but Sky has a chance, has the opportunity, has the strength and the willpower, but can they do it? Here we go, game 4.
Game 4. I mean, Neo got hit, but Akatsuki did avoid quite a bit, putting them back on point. And now Ryazo said, no, it's your turn. It's your turn. This time, it looks like Sky was trying to switch it up a little bit, trying to parry the unblockable. But that being said, you got to parry the whole thing. You got to be ready to spam that button.
Yeah, you get made to, as the chat says. But Neo with a command grab. That's a start. Akatsuki gets blipped out of existence. There's the resonance. There's the hit. You cannot cross burst. And Sky has to make this count. No more chances.
Absolutely, it's all down to this. But with that, Ryazo switching over to the other side, switching to 9, got 1 bar on deck, setting up grass. Grass does so much damage to the gamers! And with the grass, Ryazo wins Paragon's second monthly BBTAG tournament for PlayStation, and overall their second tournament for the day. Wow! Some hella good stuff today, and what a way to finish it out. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Wow, absolutely. Ryazo from loser side lost their first match in Winner's Top 8 and just said, hold my beverage. And just cruised through in a dominant fashion. Really well done to Ryazo, not pulling any punches. Just tearing through everybody and making it hype. Well, as you know, as hype as grass can be sometimes.